There
you go.
That was kind of semi started.
Check this out. I don't think a lot of people have seen this kind of a shape. Red Bull in a beer bottle.
Crazy. Yeah, learn something new every day. This is what, based out of Japan, you were saying, yeah?
This was based out of Japan first, and then they came to Hong Kong, and I just brought this back from Kowloon Tong.
His trophies.
Yes.
His trophies, not quite the golden one I was hoping for, but it is of course a blue and silver one.
That's right.
More on that, but let me just say, how you guys doing? Welcome to today's stream. Of course, it is Friday Q&A with Chocks A number 88. And of course, it is the Spyro 8-inch True Form PVC reservation stream. It's been a long time coming, Chocks. Finally, we are here. 28th of September 2018. Good morning, America. Good afternoon, EU. Good evening, Asia. And you should be sleeping, Australia. But thank you very much for hanging out with us over here today. How have you guys been? Hope you had a good week. Let us know in the comments, what have you been up to? And let us also know if this is the first time you've ever been on a Friday Q&A on Chocks A. We like to pop a cherry a week. Maybe there might be a few pop today, Chocks. More than one. Hey, if it's more than one a week, who are we to say no? We like to pop that. Let us know in the comments. How you guys doing, guys?
Whew.
Hey, Salim, I'm expecting to see some video footage of what's going on there. Rafano, yo. Chisholm. What's up, Matthew? Oh, we got 100, 128. I like it. I like it.
Hey, John, where's your F1 gym? Where's the fan? Where's the fan base for it?
Where's the fan base? Earthworm Gym. Do you know who we are? Do you know who might... That's like prime thing. Like a Nordic should pick that up.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet because we got a relationship with them. Well, you know.
Why don't we pick it up?
We've been trying to figure out who the hell owns it. What's up, Jay? Chris Kunz. Was ist los? Man kon yali.
What's the matter, Michael? Why can't you join after later tonight, tomorrow? What's up?
What's up? Elliot, nice one. First PVC order for you. F4F PVC Nation is coming.
Woo.
Hey Trish, Spyro resin is currently being packed up right now.
Hey Chris Kuntz.
Patula. It's a lot of energy today.
Aye. A lot of energy.
Yeah, Christmas gift for my FIL. What's father-in-law?
Yeah.
Stephanie? Father-in-law?
Spyro?
Hey Don Walker, we like to see you pop there. Welcome to the stream. Hey Joe, thanks for taking today off. You didn't need to, but we appreciate it because reservation actually lasts for 1 week. Nice one, Holly. I appreciate that. We will walk you through anything you need to do. So do not worry, we'll be making sure that you know what is up. Oh, 147 today. All I can say is Chocks are going to be very disappointed to realize that it doesn't even start for 2 hours.
Stick around, guys. Stick around.
Stick around
because like tonight will be the night where we show everything. We'll go through all the information. Documentaries, hype videos, pictures, pricing, shipping.
Bada bing.
Yeah.
Bada
Warehouses.
Boom. I like it.
Yeah. All that lovely stuff.
I like it.
And then you can take as much time as you want for 1 whole week to reserve or pre-order.
Boom, Kuba roll. How you doing, mate? I like it, Stephanie. Say yo, what is going on to your father-in-law? I like to see the family that collects together stays together. Boom. Nice one, Tim. Nice one, Tim. How many copy for Spyro's PVC? Unlimited. For the regular version, the exclusive, we will get to that. It's got a bit of a different. There's a different approach to the resin the PVCs, and we'll go into that much more when the time comes. Victor, do not worry. Spyro's reservation is opening today. Hey Matthew, because that is a partnerships, we do not have a day one for that. Beverly Baruch, that will be open in about 3 hours. We usually talk a little bit about what's been going on at First of Figures, then we talk about the product, and then at the end of the stream we then open it up for reservations. So make sure everybody's clear. Salim, unlimited. 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 Uncle Scabs in the house. What's up, Chad?
Alright guys, you're in for a long stream tonight, so make sure you have your snacks, your drinks.
You're certainly prepared, Chocks.
All that ready. Make sure you have all that ready. Make sure, you know, everything's locked. You're in your room, in your living room, bathroom, bedroom. Make sure you're not disturbed.
Don knows what's up. He says the Spyro PVC is going to be proportional to his resin Crystal Dragon. You're absolutely right. There's a picture in the when we show you the hype video where you see all three of them next to each other, and you are absolutely bang on. They perfectly match.
Ooh, a long message from Holly.
Nice one. Boyfriend's crazy about My Hero Academia. Never heard of that. What is it? What is that? Is it a TV show? Is it a film?
The message just went. I can't. Yeah, I missed the message. Sorry.
Rastello in the house. Will it be the best-selling F4F? That is a tall order. You know, the Majora's Mask is looking right at you, saying, "No chance, mate."
Maybe Ica has a chance.
it's honestly, they're not in the club, but they will rally when it's time. We put it up.
We've been putting it up in the bloody newsletter for like months and months and months.
Hey Rob, how you doing, mate? Are you based? Where are you based, Rob? You based out in Singapore, is that right? What's up, Bridget?
Oh, Tao Levi. When do I need to validate my purchase of Spyro for the Day 1 edition? The validation is next Friday. Alright? Don't worry, we will send out emails, let you guys know that the 5th of October is the validation for Spyro PVC.
Oh, Jordan Ray Murray. My Hero Academa? How do you say it? My Hero is... It's an anime, Chocks.
Really?
Boom, you learn something new every day. My Hero, sorry, My Hero Academy, My Hero is it My Hero Academy? It's an anime. Boom. All right, cool. I should check it out.
Okay.
Nice one, Rob.
Hey, Brennan. Yes.
Ni hao.
I got back super quick.
Do you speak the old Putonghua?
Who?
I'm asking Rob.
Rob Newbury.
Do you live on Orchard Road?
Rob travels around quite a lot in Singapore, right? Hitting up with the big, massive, hitting up with all the other resin boys out there.
What?
Friendly with the resin boys. When's that documentary going to be made? When are you going to make a documentary about F4F?
Yeah. What's up, mate? What's up?
When are you coming over to Hong Kong,
Rob? Yo. What's that, Rob? Academy. Was it Your Hero Academy? Was it?
It's Academia.
Academia. Okay. Your Heroes I'm not sure. I need to look it up.
Academia.
What's up, Ryan? I don't know what you're talking about, Petula. Does one have the advantage when it was pre-ordered already with the Gamescom? No.
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 Don't worry, guys. No. We're going to send out newsletters for those Gamescom guys that pre-order it to come back on the 5th.
So next week.
So everyone's on the same...
It's going to be round 1.
Same
fight.
Playing field.
Too soon?
I can't miss the stream. I cannot miss the stream.
I appreciate you taking one for the team, representing and getting your ass back, because obviously you'd still be playing right now.
If it wasn't me being there, the whole event would be boring.
Of course.
I made the people the people around me laugh.
You made them laugh.
Entertain them.
Entertain them with your amazing skills.
Hit me up, Red Bull. Hit me up, Tiffany. You know who I am.
Hit up Chocks the way his opponents hit him up a lot.
You know what? Thanks for the shirt. Look, there you go. Shout out Red Bull Kumite. Thanks for the Red Bull.
Kumite is basically fighting, right? And I know that because Harvey, he does kata, which is your kata, and then he does kumite when they fight. So that's exactly what it is. Okay. Kumite.
I'll be coming back tomorrow for that cap. All I wanted was that cap.
That's
You
what I like
made
to
me.
see.
You made me go through those rounds.
Are we jumping to week in review already?
No, because I need to send this link to them
Yo.
later on. So I don't want them. I don't want them to sit through 3 hours of content. So I'm just gonna go straight in there and say, "Hey guys, Red Bull, hit me up. You got my number."
I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah, we're gonna get that Smash stream. Should be streaming some like. I want to stream some Soul Calibur 2 and take out fools left, right, and center. Take all you fools out. All you fools. Just be taken out easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. So, Chocks.
All right.
Let's. Wait a sec. How you guys doing? I haven't heard. How's your week been? Have you guys been doing well? Let us know in the comments. What have you been up to?
Yeah. Did you guys miss us? Because we had a public holiday on Tuesday. So I can understand guys with having payment issues and all that stuff, but everything's back on track. But next Monday is also another public holiday, guys. So do not be in shock.
Alarmed and shocked.
Alarm,
yeah.
yes, if you don't get any payment taken out of your payment card.
Or that we don't respond. Scammers! They're scammers!
There's been a lot of drama in the collecting community lately.
Not with us, I don't.
No,
not with that.
no. Like, shout outs to scammers out there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All right, that sort of
So
stuff.
this is like a scammer week.
Scammer week. Sell any properties, Chris?
Hey Mars Hussey.
I like it.
Hey Damien. Thanks Chris. We love the Spyro videos and Crash pics as well.
Hey Victor, was I right in saying that you had some issues with getting your Artorias SD, but you received it? Is that right? It was a little bit because it was your first time to receive a product from us. Is that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, Lauren, you're a cosplayer.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Who do you who is some of your?
She cosplayed as Griffiths at Glasgow. Griffiths in Canada. Canada.
I like it.
Canada from Akira, isn't it?
Mars Bar. Appreciate the support, Jennifer Tamachunas.
Tamachunas.
Friday. What's up, brrr? Oh, you're gonna pop a first of figures pre-order for the first time. I like it.
Wow, busy weekend.
What's up, Joe? Appreciate it.
Birthday of the weekend, yeah, and you're moving away.
Yeah, Chris, how did that happen, mate? You want to hit up that Robert dude?
Who?
You best believe, Andres. We're gonna sort you out. We have payment plans. You best believe.
Yeah, don't worry. Hey Tao, yes, you can still purchase the Aku Aku statue.
Yeah.
You'll be on the wait list, but chances of converting are pretty high. So
Salim, I'm gonna go check that out soon.
do jump on the wait list for Aku Aku masks.
Appreciate that, Martin Weimans. Ragemans.
Hey Sander, I think the Bowser question is in the Q&A this week, so we'll probably go through that.
Sure. Now,
yes,
Lauren, when you
yes.
when you cosplay of a different sex, do you like make yourself a female version of Kaneda, or do you try and make yourself look man, like a boy?
Like a boy. Oh, you're dressed as Tony Chopper as well. How cute.
Right. So yeah, I mean, for
you're
cosplayers,
like,
they usually try and like just do a female
Yeah, you
version
can
of
do
it,
like a female
or
version
do
of
you
it.
go to actually try and be man?
like a female Bowser, yeah.
Bowser. Are we really gonna have that on the stream? It's like, what?
Yeah, that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, you know what? We have a meeting with Nintendo at BLE in Europe, in London, in just over a week and a half. The first order of the meeting will be, so yeah, Nintendo, about that Bowser, can we get a little of that action going on?
Hey, Eleanor, will you guys be saying when Spiral PVC can be purchased? Don't know when it'll be listed though. We will make the Spiral PVC live after the stream. Once we go through all the information for you guys, yeah.
Absolutely. Hey Holly, more PVCs are coming. F4F PVC Nation is coming. I will explain a lot more about our strategy moving forwards with PVCs. I mean, I've gone over it briefly beforehand, but we'll go into a little bit more depth, more detail, a more understanding of our strategy for that when it comes time to sort of go into the details for Spyro. The Spyro information stream, etc., will start at 12 o'clock, so we still got just under 2 hours before we start kicking that off.
Yeah, so Spyro content from how long? Just under 2 hours.
Yeah.
Just under 2 hours. Thanks, Zach. We would love to make more PVCs as well. Don't worry, resin guys. We have not neglected you guys.
Philip Smith, the exclusive version is $100 US. The standard version will be able to found at a local retailer, which will be cheaper. Oh, I love it. This is your childhood right here.
20 years.
20 years. That makes you 27. 20 plus 7. 27. Kalen, no movement on that. When we submitted that, it was a while ago, but Activision was like, we want to focus on current Spyro, and I totally understand that. So once this has sort of gone through, I'll revisit Legend of Spyro a little bit later on. A nice one, Lauren. So you're accurate to the clothing. It's just you're not trying to not look masculine for it.
Do you have your own bike?
Tommy's asking the real question, Chocks.
Ah, yes. So technically, I picked up the shirt tonight. For the cap, though, they pretty much is a good marketing technique. You know, everyone is forced to go back on the finals, which is tomorrow. So we all have to go back to pick up the cap.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I know when I do the sound, Petulia shits his pants. He knows what's up. Oh, what's that, Petulia? Nah, I need to sort that out. Concentrate. Let me concentrate on Spyro. Let's get that out of the way, and we'll sort that out. Hey, Damien, did you see your Onion Knight plushie?
Hey, Brenton.
Friedley in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Bowser PVC. Bowser PVC.
Yo, John.
Alright, Chocks. I believe it's time to kick off the notices.
Hey, Gabriel.
Let's do it.
Alright, notices. So, guys, yes, this week, tonight, exactly, will be the Spyro PVC reservation pre-orders. All information will be reviewed in just under 2 hours. Alright.
Are you guys going to discuss any of your other projects? Yes, Kelsey, absolutely. We're just
going through the notices and
we're just shooting the breeze, shooting the shit, chatting, and then we will get into all of that nitty gritty.
Alright. Right. Pre-orders that are still open. Wow, quite a lot. Spike from Cowboy Bebop.
Boom.
Warp Star Kirby from Kirby.
Boom.
Psycho Mantis from Metal Gear Solid.
Bada bing.
The Torch pendants, but those are open until the 10th of October.
So it's coming down to the wire.
Yeah. And then we have the partnership GNF Sonic versus Chopper. That pre-order open
just under 3 weeks.
Yeah, 19th of October. And then payment notices. Final payment notices for Sonic 25th in the US region.
Finally,
3rd of October. Make sure
you have
make sure you have credit in your account or your credit card by the 3rd of October. Any issues, immediately let CS know, because time is really tight.
Yeah, Wolfgang, is possible. That list is going to be crazy long in a couple of months. Yeah, we'll just say everything's open for pre-order.
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, all we could say, if they're close to 1,000, we will let you guys know, like a week or two ahead.
As I said, Everything's up for pre-order. I haven't been looking it up, Alex. You can tell that it's really, if it's not done in the first week or 2 weeks, it's going to be like 1 or 2 a week. So it's not like it's going to be anything more or less. And by the time that they go down, do admins get priority on waitlists? Admins don't even go on a waitlist. Admins get their own edition. They get their own names on it, so they do not need to go on any waitlist whatsoever.
Oh, nice one, Don Walker. He's got Crystallized Dragon, what's that? Kirby, Katamari Damacy. That's a rare one.
How come Katamari you haven't received it yet?
That's a rare one.
I appreciate it, Don. Jessica Castick in the house, how you doing? Any upgrade in the ship? Pyro Spyro PVC? Well...
Oh, Tao was at Gamescom. Nice one.
Oh, nice one, Tal. I appreciate that. Did you know we were going to be there? Did you find... This is a really important question. Did you know about us before Gamescom? Or did you find us and discover us at Gamescom and now you're on the stream? Because that is quite key for me to understand.
Hey, Holly, don't worry. We'll explain everything step by step when we start talking about Spyro. So don't worry. Tonight is not validation day 1. So you're not going to miss out.
Brendan, you absolutely can jump on a wait list and get it, as long as we haven't finished the numbers. And you, as you know, so for example, if we haven't started production, well after it's on wait lists, although having said that, we're not going to wait list anymore, but under the old system, you could have easily gotten anything as long as we hadn't started production.
Oh, Don got the Katamari prints from a third party. No, that's okay. No need to apologise.
That's all good. That's all
good.
Yeah. It's good to see it out there. For sure.
It's good to see it's making a comeback on the Switch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some of that theme tune going.
Ooh.
Some of that theme tune going.
Yeah, they've released a vinyl. Vinyl.
So, Spyro lovers in the air, let us know where you are located and what time is it for you. We appreciate everybody who's coming out to see us and support us tonight. Let us know in the comments where you're based and what time is it over there. Just so international, Chock. So international. So international.
Alright. Okay.
That's what happens when I get a Red Bull.
There's another one in the fridge.
I know. Don't you touch it.
Oh, was that the one?
No, I got a double.
Oh, you got 2.
I got a double. A double. Yeah, because I figured I normally had a 350 can, 330 can. I was 250. I'm like, that's not fair. And when I was in,
they don't have that diet one in the.
No, they don't. No. Yeah, they double ripped me. But obviously, when I was going to Gamescom, I was living on that 500.
Yeah.
I think they were 500. So
Did
yeah.
you drink Red Bull at Gamescom?
Are you kidding me? I was on a ridiculous regime of yeah, I was on a ridiculous regime of pills to make me go to sleep.
Yeah, because you just had a sore throat the next day.
No, it wasn't sore throat. It was a headache
Right.
because I didn't get enough sleep. Right. So I would take some pills in the morning or something like that. But I then only realised afterwards that it was like these drowsy ones. So I kicked that up.
Yeah.
I picked me up with some Red Bull.
Oh, right.
So now it's flowing
You
through my
would
veins.
have. You would have preferred.
Oh, hold on, where we got Chicago, Ohio, Delaware. We got some US's. What's up, Matthew?
Tabby Sue.
New Zealand, US,
You love
Australia,
Spyro.
Manchester, I like it. Arizona, 4:30 over in Germany, in Deutschland. Belgium is 4:23 as well. Scotland. Live in Morocco. Live in London, working in Morocco. Serious, Mark. Nice. James, post. Pick or it didn't happen. Let me see it.
What?
He says he's wearing his Spyro costume.
Right now?
Yeah. Pick or it didn't happen. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Sweden. I like it.
Hey, Sid Snook.
Melbourne, Ohio, UK. Haha, I like it, Brenton. Right in Seattle. What's up, Sid? UK, 3:30. Another Londoner. Whereabouts in London? Anybody near Watford? Watford? What?
Anyone from Birmingham?
Birmingham?
Birmingham.
DC, Tennessee, Northamptonshire. More love for Spyro. I appreciate it, guys. Look at them all coming out. Misery, USA. I like it. Paris, Finland. Hey Luke, there was no validation for OG exclusive Spyro resin. This is a new concept since then, because that was over a year ago. Jeremy, 9:30 is not getting up early, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's dedication. We got Aussies out here, Chocks. Midnight for them.
Yeah, well, they don't have to work tomorrow, alright?
True that. Ronald Jacobs. You saw that, Mario and Yoshi. You saw it. You saw it. Susan, Townsville, no kidding. Michael Lai, where are you, mate? You're in Townsville as well. Is he? What do you say? He left the stream or something?
I don't know.
Susan
tonight,
Thompson.
after the stream, he can't join. I can't remember what he said.
Michael Lai. Townsville. Townsville. That's you, mate. Up at 6 AM for Chocks epic battle.
It didn't last long, Brennan.
Sorry to hear that, Monica. What's the day job? What's the day job? Hey, Brendan, I'll show you a bit of that Mario and Yoshi. So good.
That's right, Tabby. So after the stream, you'll be able to pre-order Spyro PVC.
Salim, I used to live in Cairo. 3 years, yo. 3 years. I know some words. Where is Ting indeed? Where is Ting? Warehousing, Monica. Even on a weekend. Well, I guess there is a logistics then as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, Tabby, right after the stream. Scotland. Glasgow. Glasgow kiss. You know about Glasgow kiss?
What?
It's a headbutt.
Yeah.
No, Don. Unfortunately, we were not allowed to do the yellow cape.
You can make your own cape.
Yeah, yo. Hey, Holly, there's no reason why we can't make a little, you know, companion piece of treasure chests in resin that you can, like, put them all around your, you know, your Spyro. You know, you can, you know, obviously the treasure chest in the game is massive, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Spyro is so small, so the size of the resin cardboard version for the Spyro gem case is actually about the right size for Spyro PVC. So we could actually create the new version in resin.
The reignited version, yeah?
Yeah, in resin.
Yeah. There's quite a few different treasure
So what do you
chests.
guys think about that? Companion pieces for that to add to your display. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, sounds like a good companion piece to me, Chocks. Nice one, Ronald. Appreciate that.
Hey, Lydia Bodini.
What's up, Celine? How you doing? How you doing? Let's do it, Mark. You guys let us know what you want to see. What you want to see. Alright. Let's kick off the week in review. Sorry about that, Benjamin. I know, Matthew, right?
Nothing about tired.
Lydia Bodini back at it again with the blue hearts.
Stefan. On what?
You know it. Don't send me the picture, James. I want to see it in the stream. In the stream. In the stream. That's what I like to see. Yeah, Tabby. The exclusive version comes with all the exclusive goodies, which we'll go into at 12 o'clock. That will be $100 US, $99.99. And the regular standard version you'll be able to get at your local retailer, depending on where you live, for a cheaper price.
Yes, we will show everything, Tabby, in about an hour and a half time.
No, Adam, they do not. They are separate pieces.
It's a whole new line.
A whole new line. I work at daycare with little kids. Tired as my new lover. How How old, Don? How old? I got a few of the young'uns. I got a few of the young'uns, so I know what's up. Epic yarn. Epic yarn. RTF. Absolutely, Petulia. We got a chill time. Chill. We got no validation today. Only reservation. Product chatting at 12. Q&A at 11. Week in review starts. Good point. Now. All right then, Chocks. Let's go. Let's just start by saying a bit of a low note. Unfortunately, one of our longest running members of staff, Jeff, has moved on to brighter, greener pastures as of today. It's a shame. He was in charge of, for those who don't know, he was in charge of wholesale here. At First Figures, he was also in charge of organizing things at such as events. And unfortunately, he has, today was his last day. We're going to miss him. He's going to, obviously, told him to come back for next time we do poker, because that boy was easy to take out. And I need a, but, you know, so all the best to you, Jeff. Have a good one, and appreciate the hard work you've done for us over the last 2 years, and you know, keep in touch. So that's a bit of a shame, Chocks. It's the first time that the first sort of second unexpected, how do I say it? Yeah.
Right.
But you got to do what you got to do,
yeah.
And it is what it is. And so, you know, all the best to you, Jeff. I'm sure he'll jump on the stream every now and then. But yeah, no, it's certainly a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. And yeah, I'm sure we'll see him around though, Chocks.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely. I mean, like, you know.
Well, as you say, latest motherfuckers. Isakas.
Yes, but no. So yeah, I mean, he's been very. You guys know what he does. The guys that are in the club anyway. You guys know what he does. You know, he's been helping out everyone behind the scenes all this time. So yeah, all the best for him.
I'll make it sound like he's dead. Yeah. He's dead to me now. The fuck is
what happened there?
What happened there? Jesus. What on earth was that?
The stream's alright, is it?
Yeah, it should be. Jeff, see you later. So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Thanks for all the fish.
Yeah, it's like Hitchhiker's Guide. And yes, we're in the middle of a hiring spree. We've got we had a sit down today, didn't we, Chocks? There is definitely you know, a lot of this week has actually been, and a lot of this, so you know, Jeff was let me know a month ago actually, and it's been the process of trying to do some recruitment for that, and there is a couple of things that we have sort of concluded, and the first thing is this: it's difficult at the neck-breaking speed that we're trying to do things at. And when you go at a certain speed, some areas have cracks, and it's very important to try and see where that is and try and block up those gaps when we can, how we can. And what does that mean? Well, at a time there was a point with production, and we sort of got more people sort of involved in QC and that sort of side of things. And whilst it's not where I need it to be at just yet, it's certainly a lot better than when it was 1 year ago, 2 years ago. Okay, so that's certainly, and that sort of correlates with the number of units that we produce a year now. As that's gone up, we need to make sure that we have a scaling situation with the QC team and the production team and the China team, and we will go on and have more dedicated people there, especially as we do more and more PVC stuff, Chocks. Right now, we didn't have anybody, and we took the resin guys when we did the odd project, put them into resin. The resin guys put them into QC the PVCs, but now we have a permanent one person who just deals with PVC. And as we do more and more stuff, we might find that they need a partner, especially if we are doing other PVC factories. Right now it's just one factory, and that's the sort of point. But for a long time it was the factory side of things. Then we started seeing that in order to give pressure to the team to actually have one every 2 weeks to the point where it's manageable, and then the whole idea of having a goal of going one every 1 week eventually, in order to be able to maximize and utilize the licenses, we've got to get there. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but we need to seriously increase the volume of people that we have here. So in terms of hiring, this is what we want to be doing. We had someone temporarily join the team, a guy called Yifan, who's been a sort of graphic designer, kind of like basically doing what needs to be done where it needs to be done. And I know that he's been a big help to Ting, he's been a big help to Sandy, and he's a big help to Chris. And when he leaves, because he was only here temporarily, the team is going to miss him in terms of what he can do. All of a sudden, what he was doing has to obviously be done as it was originally by the team. But the difference, of course, is we're trying to do more products, and therefore trying to do more products but with the less resources doesn't really work. So the answer is I need to hire a new graphic artist to replace Yifan for when he leaves, right? So I want to see that coming in. I've got some interviews this Tuesday. That's the first one. Chocks.
Still need more designers. I'm forced.
Wait, hold on. Okay. I had a conversation with Chris.
We had these conversations before.
Yeah, I understand. You said everyone needs a fucking like double everyone.
Like half a year ago, I was like picturing like each team having up to 3 to 5 people to get to where we should be going. Okay, well, yeah. Okay. I know space is limited and all that shit and all that. But, yeah.
So the next thing is I had a conversation with Chris. It was his every 6 months review, and I was like, you're doing a great job with the 3D, but the physical side needs to be a little bit more up to date. And I think he's working really hard. There's only so much someone can do, and I'm still doing a lot of development work when I want to try and bring myself out of it. And what does that mean? I'm not saying I'm going to go off and fucking chill. What I want to be able to do is be going to places like biz dev stuff, literally going to Square Enix and going, what the I'm hitting you guys up, like, seriously, because the team's working really hard back in Hong Kong. I can come out and come see you guys out in Japan. I sit on your doorstep for a month if I have to, because I know the team back in Hong Kong is working sweet. I can't do that right now because we don't have the resources in place. So getting Chris another designer and project manager role to go alongside Chris will help free me up and give him more space in order for us to do it more smoothly. That we've identified that we need to hire someone else there, right?
Need 2 of those.
Can we just step one by one, please? All right. So we're gonna get another one there. Yeah. Jesus. Then the who else do we need? So we said a Yifan replacement,
then
obviously.
Me.
Wait, not you.
Not me yet.
Not yet, no. Yifan replacement.
10 of those. 10 of me.
Yeah. Can we at least get someone who can fucking play Street Fighter?
Yeah, I could just go back tomorrow and just grab all those pro players.
Yeah, exactly. So then we just talked about an addition of another Chris.
Yeah, another Chris.
Another Yifan.
Another Yifan.
Right, when he leaves. So not another Yifan, a replacement for Yifan.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we need to replace. Replace Jeff because he's gone. So we need someone to handle wholesale. Of course,
I'm going to use the word replace.
What?
Refill.
Well,
we're not replacing him.
Well, okay, fill the role.
Replace sounds like you're dead to me. I'm replacing you.
Okay, we're not quite, but you know what I mean. Fill the role. Well,
yeah, fill the role.
Fill the vacant role. Okay,
yes,
so it's not an additional person.
Right.
It's someone who's refilling it.
Yes,
yeah,
that's right.
I'm a real feel of my fucking Code Zero today at lunch. Yeah, kind of like that.
My laptop died again.
Did you even plug it in? There's no bloody cable here. So another a refilling of Jeff's role. Then Chocks, I was talking to John today.
What?
I'm talking to John today.
Right.
I appreciate that, Alex. I hope you guys don't get bored with what we're talking about. I hope you find it interesting.
Who says we're boring?
No, he's not saying we're boring. I'm hoping that we're not boring you guys with this kind of... Alex he says he appreciates the transparency. I hope it's just...
Yeah, there's power going through. Can you remember how much they charged us to fix it?
500?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's
How much?
600. Look, keep going.
Yeah. So, but I want to see that come on. It's gone. On Monday, Chocks found out his computer was DOA, and he took it to get it repaired, and now it's just gone dead again. Let's give it time to charge. Just got really short on the charge. Really short charging. It's like battery's pretty much dead.
Ooh, I can hear something.
There you go. There you go. So, for someone to fill Jeff's role, then Chocks, I was talking to John today, just talking about how where we're at with the IT team, and one of the things we're thinking of is this, Chocks.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to speak to Lorenzo, I haven't had a chance to speak to Man or Andreas, but one of the things we're thinking of is getting a junior guy who can do some bug coding, but can do a lot of testing, can do a lot of basic things like installing modules, testing them out, making sure they're okay.
A maintenance guy, yeah?
A maintenance guy. Like, why the hell is Man or Lorenzo or any of those guys who are doing the main coding doing shit like uploading that sort of stuff?
It's a separate role. Even the uploading.
No, it's not a separate role.
Even even the uploading stuff, like submissions and that is usually.
What do you mean?
In a big IT team, right? It's usually it's also like
separate thing, yeah. So I'm saying, why not consider having someone like that, so those guys don't dig about with the sort of the easy stuff, if that makes sense, right? So that's one of the considerations.
Yeah.
That's one of the considerations.
Good, they can fix my laptop as well, make it faster.
Someone who can... I can do that too, right? I see 5K. And then, Chocks, let us talk a little bit about what's happening next month, if everything goes smoothly.
Next month?
Yeah.
What's happening next month? I can't see that. Okay.
I think you should go into a little bit of that.
No, you can go in that.
No, you...
You go ahead. That's fine.
What? Me?
Yeah.
Yep. Me?
Yeah.
Alright.
Peggy 50. I love it.
So, nice one, Joseph. Appreciate that, mate. He'll be ready around about at the end of the stream, but we will be showing you all that stuff at 12 o'clock. So one of the things is, Chocks basically said to me, it's not said to me, it's clear. With, if you don't know, I met Chocks through the club. It was quite remarkable that we met in the club, and he was we met in the club, and he reached out to me because he could see that when I was posting it was saying under Hong Kong, and he knew us from the UK because originally we were based out in the UK, and he knew us as a UK company. So he was quite surprised that all of a sudden on Facebook it started saying Hong Kong, and he hit the main page up or me up, I can't remember what it was, and we got talking, and unbelievably the boy literally lives 10 minutes away from me, 5 minutes if he's driving, and just stunned because it's like, hey, I'm in Hong Kong. Okay, whereabouts in Hong Kong? Oh, a little area here. You won't know it. Go like, yeah, I know it. And then like even closer, and like sort of like narrowing it down, like district, then town, then village. We're like, fuck, man, that's super close, unbelievable. So and the reason why, Chocks I'd noticed around the club was just really like helpful, and I just sort of said, just come over and let's have a conversation. And I said, I don't know what you can do, but let's just try and figure something out. And he basically joined as the handyman. There was no fixed role or no anything like that. But of course, as you guys know, he's obviously one of the faces of the company, and you know what it's like. You see him in the club. You've you've seen him all around. But there's how do I say this? The club takes a lot of his time. And obviously, I'm just speaking on your behalf. Anytime you want to jump in here, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll keep on going. He spends a lot of time in the club, and the club takes up a lot of his time. It takes up a lot of my time as well, but it's to the point where Chocks can't do what he knows he can do. And what I mean by that is, Chocks, you want to talk a little bit about what you want to be able to do in the future, and that's more like, hit up people and do sort of things like, what do you want to be freed up to do?
What I want to be freed up to do?
Yeah.
Work related, yeah?
Like contacting people, like, you did a great job speaking to Lamar, Boogie, this sort of stuff, and licensors, and just being able to be a bit more,
how do I put it?
Professional. I think going more to the professional side of the things, if that makes sense.
Well, it's just like you said,
with other professionals.
Before F4F, it was kind of like, not, how do I put it? Like before F4F was mainly just, okay, yeah, post things in the forum, post things on a website, on a Facebook, and that was it, right? So the way I see it is, hey, it's all fine and dandy having so many people in the club, but it's still not getting the reach out there. And this is why we came up with going to events. Try out different events, try and get the reach out there to those new guys that don't know about us or heard about us. But what other avenue can we take? And there's social media is the big thing, right? So you have to go to like the Twitters and Instagram, the YouTubes, or the press. So there's only so much I could do, but I'd like to see the company go in that direction, where people are aware of us. It doesn't matter if they're going to come in there and join us or buy any products, but we've got to get our name out there. And I'm trying to juggle in the club and out the club. Like, as you guys know, that's been working in advertising marketing. Usually it's a pretty big team, teams of 5s or 10s or whatever it is, and then we just have to do what we can with the resources we have, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna run away from the club. I'm still be in the club and all that as much as I can, but there's times where when we're doing so much launches and stuff, we have to do things properly through the books,
through the licensors,
because the more we get in touch with the licensors on a regular basis, the more they're probably it works better for us in the future, like for future products or licenses or IPs or whatever it is,
right? And there's got to be more of a connection between the marketing teams. And what I mean by that is, Chocks dealing with the marketing team of the licensor, I think is kind of important, that we haven't really been doing too much with. So to be honest with you, because of the way that things have been so last minute, and it's about the planning, we've not been able to get like the videos and the marketing materials actually approved, and that's come back to bite us in the arse, where we've launched stuff because we kind of like expected it to kind of be under the radar. The licensor came back and like we got a little bit of a slap. But how do I say? And that's because we didn't really have the time. Is one thing. It's our bad planning and trying to get things earlier, and that's why we need to have more guys like developing stuff in a more timely manner, meaning that we can have things in hand, meaning we can take more time to do the approval process with the licensors. It also allows for us to with Chocks interacting much more with the marketing team when it comes time to things like, I mean, what a great example of that, the competition that we did with the Dark Souls Remastered. I mean, that's a great example of Chocks connecting with the marketing team and finding out a way that we can sort of give more stuff back to the community, all that sort of stuff. So I'd like to see Chocks more on that level, spending more time at that level, spending more time with with press that can do a bigger reach, while still being safe in the knowledge that the club is being handled. Likewise, I look at the club with knowledge that Chocks is looking after it. And of course, I'll come in, especially if people are bitching about this and bitching about that, and I need to come and make an explanation or something like that. I'll come in and I'll, explain or whatever it may be. That's what I'm gonna do, and come in and be like, boom, that's what's up. Here's a sneak peek, bada bing, bada boom. But there's kind of the kind of the kind of daily appreciating of people and all that sort of stuff, Chocks can really... I'm confident that Chocks is handling that. You see that literally every single post, he's liking it. Why is that? It's not because he likes it, but it's because it shows that he's looked at it.
That's right.
Oops, that's a bit of a secret there. So, more time on the throne, says Randy.
How many?
7. Shut up, mate. You've only posted 7. Yeah, you have.
Nope.
Nah, you posted 7, mate. Trust. Trust.
No, more.
So, the point of that meant that we have looks to have someone that works closely with Chocks that actually starts handling the club with him, in the same way that I know that Chocks is handling the club. Chocks is going to know that the new person will be handling the club. Now, it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a lot of bit of that, but there will be someone joining us 8th, I think, of if everything goes smoothly. It may not. But it should. I mean, just as I believe it when they're sitting on the table over there, etc. Right? And they will be a full-time member of the marketing team. Chocks all of a sudden has become the team leader of the marketing team. It's kind of crazy. He goes from handyman to actually having a fully fledged sort of marketing team, which is surreal to me, to be honest with you. It's just a sign of how things are coming along and expanding.
Yeah, that's right. That community manager.
That's right. That's right, Adam. That's right. Yeah, like a community manager, basically. And that will be interesting to sort of see how that goes. When you take someone who's going to have to get thrown in the deep end, who knows, maybe you'll see a Friday Q&A with Chocks A and someone else one of these times. And it'll just be interesting.
Just hopefully you guys will support this new person, whether it's the marketing team, the design team, the production team, any new guys that join the F4F family.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah.
Don, it's definitely Chocks.
What?
You wear the pants in our relationship.
Okay.
So that means the potential new 3 additional people. Well, as I said, fan replacement is not additional. It's kind of semi like he's there anyway. So fan replacement. I'm not counting Jeff's replacement. You know what I mean? Jeff's the new person, because that was there already. So there'll be a new marketing person to go walk alongside with you, someone to work alongside with Chris, and someone hopefully to go upstairs with the boys in the IT team. That's what I want to see over the next couple of weeks to a month. I want to sort of see and get that locked down, because it's clear that if we don't do this, the team will get burnt out at the current pace that we're going at. So it's my role to make sure that we have that foundation to do it in a sustainable way. So that's just a little bit of a world into what's been happening this week, at least on the recruitment side of things, and that's kind of been what I've been focusing on and considering, especially because John came back into town this Monday. It's Friday actually, but sort of getting back into it on Monday, and just want to sort of get up there with that. Some of the things that we've been talking about, possibly from a payments point of view, it's not going to happen right now, but we're working towards this. Would you love the ability to just jump on a payment plan whenever you want to? How cool would that be? That means waitlisters who get converted could all of a sudden just jump on a payment plan.
Yeah.
That sounds...
We get that question quite...
Flexible!
Quite a lot.
That sounds like... FlexiPay is actually flexible. So the ability to be able to jump in on a FlexiPay anytime is something that we're working towards. Bada bing, bada boom. That would be super sweet. We'll sort of see how that goes. And... Hey Alyssa, these roles have to be local. It's got to be where we can, because there's so much that's happening all the time that it's much easier just to be like, yo, this is what's happening over here. we've tried remote. It's difficult, and you know, sometimes you've got to see the product and have a better understanding of working with guys. So it's
there are certain roles where remote is a good thing, but there are certain roles where you have to be with each other in the office to bounce ideas, you know, workload. Kim's
got a great question. So, Chocks, this is what's going to happen when you go to cancel a product. We'll be like, are you sure? And you go, are you really sure? And what we've been doing recently, Chocks, is if you go to cancel a product, we actually hit you with a question and go, what the fuck? Wait, what? Why are you going to be like that? Yeah? Why are you going to be like that? And one of the questions is, one of the answers, right? Yeah. It's like, bad experience in the club. Probably me, yeah. I had an argument with them, like, fuck this shit, I'm cancelling all my shit, right? That's one reason, but the vast majority of the reason for cancellations is payments. Can't afford the payment that's coming up, etc., right? How amazing is this, Chocks? We have the plan, and we're working on it right now, is instead of the point, which is basically now says, all right, you're going to cancel, okay, this is how much we're going to give you back, right? And you got to confirm that, etc., and then that just goes through the process of refunding whatever needs to be refunded. But if someone clicks, it's because of the payment, it will be like, but how about you delay it for a month? How flexible, right? How about you delay it for a month? And you just go, and it delays it for a month.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the need to cancel has just been pushed back a month. Now, you will be able to do it 3 times before it's like, nah, sorry, mate, that's it. Any 3 times. It doesn't have to be sequential. It could be like, pay it 1 month, next month delay it, then pay it again, then pay it again, then delay it, then pay it again, then delay it, then pay it again. You've got to try to delay it 1 more time. The 4th, it won't let you. But, you know, right? Right? How does that sound, guys?
Damn.
There you go, Matthew. There you go. There you go. Nice one, Philip. We'll be doing that very, very soon. Business meeting. We're showing you little things behind the scenes. That's what we're kind of known about. We're known for doing that, to show you guys what's under the dress, what's behind the red curtain. Boom, here we are, guys. Zits and all, right here, right now. We like to be a bit transparent, do things in the, you know, just F4F things. Just F4F things.
Who does that?
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, that's so amazing. How can you do that's amazing? Yet, why the fuck can't I see what my order is on my order page? We know it, we hear you.
Why can't I see the product name?
Yeah, why can't I see it? Oh, no, I don't click on it to see it. I appreciate it. So for late payments, if I did it a month, then I pay it for 2 months at once. No. You don't need to pay it for 2 months. You just pay it one by one. No, I don't believe so, Brenton. That will just be a trigger, but you should be able to like just go ahead and just sort of like, before it gets to that point of hitting cancel, it just should be an option anytime to sort of go in and do it. I believe. That's a good point. I'll double check that with the team. After 4 months, of course, you were kidding. You best believe.
Alright, finally. Oh my god.
That looks so good.
I don't know. Well, I haven't looked at it yet.
So that is. So, you know, that is definitely what that's what we're talking about for some of the stuff of the future plans of Versa Figures, and hopefully you'll join us for the ride as we keep on trying to get from that super teeny tiny potatoes to slightly less super teeny.
Yeah, guys, because I mean these hires,
slightly bigger.
These hires, I mean, it will improve the awareness out there, marketing wise. Design stuff will improve the packaging. You know, that freaking core line that we've been talking about a long time, that freaking, you know, authenticity card, yeah, all that stuff, and then like products and licenses that we have, you know, that will increase, and you know, hopefully the whole system will find the right balance.
All right, Joey, Chocos will be at MCM London. Go check him out, hit him up. Salim, There is no ability to put them all as one because they're one package, and each one has its own significant size of the box. Lucas, it will not mess with the shipments. We will still make them on time, and they will be sent out to those who've completed their shipments. If you don't pay it, it will just stay in the warehouse until you're ready to pay it. Nice one, Don. I like it. I like it. Alright, so where are we at, Chocks? Let's go the rest of the week. So yeah, you know, obviously we would have we let you guys know that Spyro was coming up on the Thursday. It's been a week of sort of people coming into the club and asking that, which is really great.
Oh, Sarah Flippin Jones. I have a table at MCM London.
Nice one. Make sure you come and say hi.
Yeah.
What are you guys selling? Is it artwork or what are you up to?
Yeah. Is there something to eat?
Joseph.
Are you selling food?
Mr. Griggs. We are exhibiting there. We'll be there all the days. Chocks will be there all the days.
All the days.
All the days. All the days long. All the days long. Hey Chris. No, but hit up CS and you can. If that makes sense. If you just want to do that, we don't sort of offer it by default. But if you want to, go ahead and do it. Just don't be like one of those people who be like, I paid you right at the beginning.
I paid you, so I demand.
You demand it now.
I demand it now.
I demand it now. I'll be like, yeah, but we didn't ask you to. So just as long as you call it up with Chris, you and I always see eye to eye. I see you at Gamescom. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Was ist los?
All right, artworks, Sarah.
Artwork, nice one. Hey Catherine, we are testing out MCM London shitty-cons. I mean, sorry, what was the word? Satellite cons.
Side cons. Side quests.
Side quests.
Yeah.
Side quests. Yeah, we're basically going to see. It's going to be a really big test for us. Can we have a situation where we go with a smallish booth and we go with a sole aim of selling PVCs in what will be our smallest selection ever, which of course is 3. The smallest selection ever. Will it mean that they're sustainable, that we can then do a tour of shitty cons? I mean, satellite cons. And if that is answered in MCM in the affirmative, you best believe we could be at a con near you. I bought my first statue in 2016 and it didn't come until November 2017 and I got no info updates. You guys are like, oh, is it some other company, yeah? Hey, we do just F4F things, yo? Just F4F things.
That's not us, right?
I hope it's not us. Member Spotlight, Catherine Doucette did an amazing job with her King of Red Lions. That looked awesome.
Oh, the nice case.
Something that came out of fun days was whether or not anybody was up for Warframe. The answer seems to be rather the external fans, because there doesn't seem to be too much sport in the club. But you know, these things never die. We'll always keep an eye on that. It was certainly
that game was alright.
Yeah,
it was alright.
It seems to have evolved over time as well.
Yeah, it's one of those free games.
Yeah.
I remember it was a free game, and then they just gradually evolved.
Absolutely. Ting's desk setup had the double
spikes.
The double spikes. The crash in development at the manufacturing at the factory, so I'm going to check that out most likely next week. I was planning to go to see Solaire this week,
yeah,
but I was never summoned. And if I was not summoned, like a summon sign, there was no.
I ain't moving until somebody tells me.
Yeah, basically. And I think with the fact that there was Mid Autumn Festival and the fact that next week there's also National Day, it's a little bit in between, and that's sort of what's going on.
Is it a week off?
It's not a week; it's 3 days for them.
Ah.
South Park. Would you like to see that? Alphonse. Somebody said, I think it was Jake,
What?
that Alphonse is going to cost an arm and a leg.
Oh, that post he made.
It's not enough, Chocks. Only an arm and a leg. Just an arm and a leg. That's not enough. It's not even nearly enough, Chocks. I demand all 4 limbs. 2 arms, 2 legs, and you'll just about be able to afford to pay for Alphonse. He's big. He's girthy.
Yeah.
He needs to have at least all 4 limbs in sacrifice to the bigness of him. All I can say is, guys,
and your brother's body. And your brother's body.
And your brother's body, yeah. Alphonse is arrived in the office obviously last week, and we've been still focusing on the changes for Spyro and getting that done in time. And Alphonse is quite complicated in terms of that.
Pricier than Oni.
Oni, mate. I got tears coming down my eyes. Oni, did she write 2 Onis? Was it 2 Onis? Did I say just 1?
Oni.
Did you say Onis?
Yeah, Oni.
Oh, Onis.
Yeah, Onis would have been IES.
No, Oni. Oh, no. Sorry. Just 1 Oni. Wait, Onis or Oni?
If it's Onis, then is it the PVC Onis? The SD Onis?
If they were saying resin Onis, then we're sort of talking a little bit more our language.
You're very cold, Nicole. Very cold.
What's Nicole saying? What did Nicole say?
No, she said, is it pricier than Oni? Like cold, hot,
oh, right.
cold.
Oh,
cold.
Alyssa, yeah.
There you go. She goes, yeah.
Is it price? So as long as do you mean
Oni,
prices
guys,
in Onis?
the resin Oni.
And then we're talking more the same language. Onis. Onis.
How much cups of coffee?
I don't drink coffee, actually.
Does Alphonse require 2 payment plans?
Yeah, alright, Django, mate. Always nice in Django land. Always nice in Django land.
Oh, Chelsea. Spyro will be your first PVC?
I appreciate that.
We will let you know very, very soon.
What up, Sean?
Sean's Bell.
Nice one, Chelsea. Is that Said or Sade? If I get like 50 PVCs or more, is there no discount or any type of deal for such a thing? First of all, just for your reference, right? You can't order more than 1 per order.
Right, that's fixed now. Finally, I told man. There were, like this week, there was a couple of posts saying how come I can still put multiple items in one order.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was still there, and there's something to do with there's other ways of adding products into the cart. One of them was going through the wait list. The wish list. Items from the wish list were put into the cart, and then you can have multiple items. I'm not sure if there's any other ways of doing that, but that was what man believed is a problem.
Yeah.
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 So guys, if you have any problems with like multiple
What's up, Howard?
stuff, do let us know.
But if you really, Salim, want to be buying 50, we can do something on the side. Because that sounds... We can probably place the order for you, and I can work something out with you.
But remember, guys, Alphonse. I mean, we have tons of warehouses, so you got to consider that pricing as well for shipping. But those warehouses that we have, depending on your region, we don't charge custom fees and taxes and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. But look at this. Check this out.
Did you know?
Is it not? Check this out. Like, sort us fucking out. So, who is from? Yeah. Or was recommended by. So, I'm like, and I'm like,
yeah.
Where you at? like, I'm like, where you at? Oh. And then he's like, I'm like, yeah.
What?
He's like, oh. Like, so he got back. Obviously, he got back to me. Yeah. And then it's like, yeah.
Right.
And I was like,
no, we're fine because they
here.
They're like,
yeah. I'm like, we'll have to see. That was 23 hours ago. So
I think it should be alright.
You reckon?
I think so. Because it's.
Wow, you know.
But.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolument.
Jacqueline.
Mr. Griggs, how old now? How many years have you graced this planet with your presence? What?
I thought Joseph was only interested in Zelda.
Nah, man, he's picked up Crash as well.
Oh, right.
I've seen you picked up the Crash
Oh,
PVC
yeah.
as well. Yeah! The
Yeah.
boy's got very taste.
But you end up selling it, do you not?
What? Dead to me. What?
Thanks, Colin. Yes, finally, something that we're on time with, production-wise.
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
I like it. That factory's hungry. He's going to be getting some spike as well,
yeah.
so that's going to go fast as well. I'm supposed to be doing one of those things where it's like, who's in what factory and doing what, so we'll do a bunch of that as well.
Yeah. So we know we can rate and rank the factories.
No, they all do it as per our spec. It's just the speed of it, which is where they're different.
And we can rate and rank them as well.
Sure. All right, let's do it, Chocks. Temptation Thursdays.
Is that it? That's all done?
Is that it?
All right then.
Oh no.
What?
Let's talk about it.
Talk about what?
Let's talk about it.
About what?
Kickstarter, let's talk about it.
Ah.
Let's talk about it. You, me, you, them. Let's talk about it.
Kickstarter. What names did you guys have?
First for Octopussy, the fucking octopuses. First for funding, any of that sort of crowdsourcing stuff.
Funding, crowdsourcing.
Let's talk about it.
Pledging.
Let's talk about Trish. It will be in 45 minutes. We'll go into that. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I've had a chance to discuss it with Chocks, discuss it with John. If it's going to go ahead, this is what I plan to do. Subject to what you guys think about this as well. If you agree, I'd love to hear your feedback. It is time for the 3D render. We're going to open it up for the Kickstarter phase of the product campaign. And here it is, right here. This is the point that we show you the 3D model and we say, right, put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. 300 at this stage. Otherwise, it doesn't go to the next stage. And of course, the next stage is physical pre-order. Resin Kickstarter. Yeah. 3D Kickstarter, resin pre-order. Okay? 3D Kickstarter, resin pre-order. Now, at this stage, we put it up and we say, we have an estimate of the price. Originally what I was saying is we think it's going to be $100. Whatever, you know, I'm doing it as percentages here, right? As an example. $100, we say 10% NRD as an example, right? And we'll change all of that, but we're just giving you an example of an easy breakdown. 10% NRD, right? 10% NRD. Then let's say when you get to this stage, it's not 100, it's actually 150. You are at the stage that we have, at the stage that you place your order for the 3D side, you know, to do the Kickstarter 3D side, you would have to assume what the price is, and what the payment plan you're on if you're going on a payment plan, and then we have to like adjust stuff, and it's going to be a nightmare for our website to handle that when the price is, you know, different from what we originally said. So Kickstarter guys pay whatever it is. Let's say it's $50, right? $50, whatever it is, right? Non-refundable deposit. That gives you a code. That, of course, is your unique order number. That code would allow all of those at the Kickstarter phase to join a secret group that I would set up. That secret group would ask, what is your order number? And therefore, once you put your order number in, you'll get accepted into the group. And that secret group, when I say it's secret, I do it for a reason. It's not because I don't want to share the progress. Of course, I will be sharing the progress in there, but it's going to be in a way that I'm sharing directly with those that place the order. And it's for those people, if I run if I run, if I ask for feedback, it's from the people that have actually put their money where their mouth is. And it's those people who are the ones who are making the help. Because a part of the crowdsourcing thing is going to be trying to open up the development. Like, hey, where can we improve it? What do you guys think? What do you think of this? To get you guys involved. And those are the guys that I want to have the feedback directly one-on-one. I'm not saying that I wouldn't even simultaneously put the information in the main club as well. It's not about that. It's about when I ask for specific poll-based information, for example, I'm getting from the people that actually placed the order. Then, when it comes to the what also comes in with that with this, so at this stage, right? So let's say you pay $50 for it. You will also get yourself a $50 discount code, right? To be used later. To be used later. And of course, when we're at the physical stage, you then have that code. You'll be following the development. We're now at the physical stage. Now it's general pre-orders. Now that we now know what the price is. The price is now $150. It's not the 100, it's the 150, right? You now have the code that you can apply to the production piece that you got by paying $50 for this part, and therefore you can then jump on your whatever payment plan at this stage. It's much cleaner. I'm not trying to change the pricing of this thing. I'm doing it part A and part B. They're very separate. That's how you would do it. That's how you would do it. I would also say that code would also let, we're still talking about it, but one of the things we talked about is those guys who do the Kickstarter will be eligible for the lower numbers. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And we can do that based on the code that they enter as an identifier. We know that they are part of the Kickstarter stuff. So when, let's say, 300 people from the Kickstarter joins us for the validation stream, those guys will be amongst the pool themselves, and likewise those that are afterwards who join the physical will be from 301 onwards. That's how we would do it. As well as other goodies like a physical coin, some reward points, all that sort of good shit that we would throw in as well for the Kickstarter guys. Because if the Kickstarter guys don't show up, there is no physical. And then, so those Kickstarter guys need to be looked after. Simple as that. No, Randy, you don't get a discount. The $50 that you got, that you paid for you know, at the 3D stage for your non-refundable deposit, in quotation marks, is actually like you're buying a $50 coupon for something else.
It's part of the final payment.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, like when you enter your credit card into the system, we deduct $1 and that goes towards your final payment. It's kind of like that, right? So it's kind of like you pay your $50, you know, to make sure that the project stays alive.
You're right.
You know, to become a reality, and then at the end of it, it'll go towards your final payment. You know, the bonus things to look into that is, you know, a statue is made, first of all, that's the most important thing, and then whatever goodies we add on top of that, because you were the guys that made this project happen.
Absolutely. Jacob,
I think if I was an Ica fan and I actually wanted an Ica statue, a discount to me is irrelevant. It's actually having that statue made. That's more important than having a discount.
Agreed. over to you, Chocks. Tea. No,
Yeah?
no. Snack and review. As I go for my weebie. This is your situation.
Wee already?
It's halfway through the stream. It's my wee time.
Wee time.
Wee time.
All right.
What's your snack?
I don't know. What should I start?
Jesus, you've got quite a few of them.
Yeah, but I'm not feeling hungry right now.
Well, but you gotta eat. It's just snack time.
Look, guys, look. Apparently, this thing is called look. You guys see it? It says look. Sorry for the shakiness. Can you guys see that? I think it's a Taiwanese product this time. Yes. It's limited. It's timed limited. And on this side is like red bean and tofu. And on this side is mango flavor. I have no idea what it is. It's Fujia Look chocolate Taiwan dessert flavor. Alright, let's check this out. How do I open this? Alright. There's a little thing supposed to be around the side. That's rubbish, that line doesn't work. This is rubbish. Oops. Anyways, there you go. A blue one. And a gold one. Right, like that. Right, I'm going to try the gold one first. It says Fujia. It's chocolate.
Did you just go ugh?
Well, it's because it's hot in here. It's melting.
Ah, that's quite a lot of different.
There's two flavors.
What are the two flavors?
I think the gold one was mango. This is Taiwanese chocolate. It says mango. So the blue one is the tofu one, the red bean tofu.
Oh, nasty.
I don't know. Is it?
Red bean tofu.
Yeah, look, tofu.
Yeah. Douhua.
Yeah.
Douhua's got quite the same as tofu, but.
This is actually alright.
Yeah.
It's crispy inside. That one was just
kind of like
that was just full on chocolate. This one has like a biscuit to it.
Normally, douhua is like supposed to be.
Yeah, that's fine. That's actually all right. It's like crispy.
Feng Yong ni hao.
Yeah, guys. So if you ever get a chance to buy this, called Look.
Look, indeed.
look. Just
like
go
it.
for the Just go for this one on the left. I'll probably give this like. It's a bit meh. Probably give it a
Alex, just F4F things, yo.
I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10?
Yeah,
oh, Jesus,
it's a
like
bit
one of the
meh.
worst of the bloody review so far.
There's nothing special.
It's nothing to make you look.
Yeah, nothing to look. I ended up buying another pack as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Look.
Like, join a competition to win it. Because I don't want it.
Yeah. By the time it gets to you, it's like all three flavors melted into one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this one is like 3 different flavors. Can you guys guess what it is?
Oh, these are different ones.
Yeah, I think this is Japanese. Or is that still Taiwanese?
No, Japanese.
Japanese. This is Hokkaido.
Yeah, well, obviously that's chestnut.
That's
I don't know what
pumpkin. Is that pumpkin?
That's pumpkin.
Pumpkin. That looks like chestnut.
I'm not sure what that is.
That's the sweet potato.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the top is sweet potato, then it's chestnut, and then
you gonna try them? Did you try 3? Oh, that's a bigger one.
Japanese autumn flavor chocolate. This is what it is. I'll just try 2 on this one.
Is there only 2 from that one though?
There's only 2 flavors on this one. Yeah.
Do you want to put that in the fridge and see what's up?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, and try at the end of the stream. I feel like you give me a disservice by having it warm. I feel like you need to do a second review.
I think we need to hire a fan.
There's that as well. Looks like it's not plum. Sweet potato, chestnut, and pumpkin. That's right, Francesca. Absolutely. All right. Yeah. So it's gonna be time for those TTs now. It's been I feel like we're behind schedule.
We're not behind schedule. So guys, we've got half an hour until the Spyro.
I haven't even done the Q&A yet.
Spyro stuff. Oh my god. Yeah. Better hurry up now.
Yeah, let's came through it.
Let's came through it. Sam Fisher, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. That was last week's TT. Oh, 306 votes. 49 said yes. 257 said no. Come on, guys. Where are you? Where are the stealth fans?
Where the stealth fans
Where the stealthies at? All right. Afro Samurai. A lot of guys have been asking for this on the Sunday Fun Days. And I was like, oh yeah, I love it, I love it, I love it. I will get the whole line, blah 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 blah. Currently 160 votes. 106 said no, and 54 said yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So hopefully we'll have some more anime fans join us in 2019.
Well, I think Fons will bring some people. We haven't done anything, for, and then obviously when we have.
Right. Next week's TT is a indie game, Binding of Isaac. So hopefully you guys rally for that. If you're an Isaac fan, please share the post outside of the club and rally the fans.
Didn't hear which TT. How's Vampire Hunter D doing? It wasn't doing well before. I don't know if it's sort of gone up anymore.
Vampire Hunter D. Mid 500s maybe?
No chance. Mid 500s.
Yeah, if you add all the votes together.
Sure, it's not even that.
Not even that. 201 said yes, 140 said no. Total of 341 votes.
More yeses than nos.
More yeses than nos, yes.
Larissa, I always see you pushing for that one. Nice one.
Yeah. There's been quite a lot of craze for the Sailor Moon lately.
Yeah. That's right, Faith. We did that. You best believe. All right. Oh, no. It's the winners.
Winners for last week's hashtag. Hashtag F4F. Jake can't rap. Where is Jake tonight?
He's upset.
Oh, he's upset. All right. So last week I believe it was 3 winners.
All right. Do you have the initials C, S, K, S, W, A? Let us know in the comments. C, K, W, S, A, S. For a chance to win 500 war points chosen by Chocks. I have the winners right here. C, W, S, K, A, S. Anybody there?
Anybody there?
Hey Holly, for something like that, if it's a new license, it's got to be over 800, 900. Yeah, alright Alex, where do you think they'll be? Alright, here we go, I'll let you know. Number 1, Sean Spell. I saw you in the stream. Congratulations, you are winner number 1. Kelly Cruz, where you at?
Also in the stream.
Boom, I love it. And Alex Walker, congratulations. Congratulations, you guys are this week's winners. Sean Spell, Kelly Cruz, Alex Walker. Congratulations.
Right, so this week's hashtag is...
Hashtag F4F Spiral for a chance to win 500 reward points with 4 lucky winners, I believe, Chocks.
No, 3.
5. 4.
4 now, yeah?
Yeah, it's over 151. Hashtag F4F Spyro for a chance to win. 500 reward points chosen and random.
Yeah.
Not looking.
I can't see. Hold on.
That's weird, isn't it? You want me to do it?
Mm.
This week's hashtag is F4F. F4F Spyro.
I don't see you.
I've done it. Pinned.
You done it?
Yeah, yeah. Should appear there.
That's weird. It's not showing.
No. Alright, let's do it. We can review. No? No, we've done that. Q&A. Yeah, is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Q&A.
Alright, let's do it. The bead. Is there any update on when the end of the editions will be completed for Fighter Kirby, Silver, and Nightmare? Fighter Kirby, we're going to start that up soon. The whole production run on that again. Silver and Nightmare, that factory is super slow. Let's worry about that after they finish 25th. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing about that. Season 2 Netflix of Castlevania announced comes out on Friday, 26th of October. Previously heard that F4F Director was planned for around October, and 26th seems like to be a reservation Friday. Is there a chance? If there's a you know, we certainly were aiming for that. Whether or not we get it done in time, that's a different conversation. And this is the whole point about us having the resources. We have the desire, the heart to do it like that. That certainly was in our original plans. We'll have to sort of see. How many votes do we need for a campaign for consideration of Chuckles on throne statues? And he more likely to have a pointing pose, a pondering pose, and would he more likely, or interchangeable parts of making both? I totally agree, but he's done it 7 times only so far.
There's more. Seriously, there's more.
There has not been more.
There is more.
I've seen a maybe.
Right, that's one.
I've seen a
On a 2, yeah.
I've seen a pointing.
3.
I've seen a money.
That's hearts. It's a money with the shape of a heart.
That's fucking money. Oh,
yeah, money hearts.
Money,
Yeah, money hearts. Yeah. 4.
There's a. Did I do the pointy one already?
Yeah.
There's like just like a scam king just standing there, just sitting there, just normal.
With a frown. Yeah,
just like
5.
Sort of, yeah, just a scam king one. Then there was a piece.
Yeah.
So
Laters. Yeah. 6.
And then there was like one of those ones where you squat on the toilets, like
Squat?
like it's a public toilet. It's a public chair, mate. You squatting on the front. No, there wasn't that one. Also, the 77 is another one I missed. Which one? So,
was you see my thumbs down?
No, I haven't seen a thumbs down.
That would have been 7.
But there's one that I've seen 7. So there's one.
What about like palm face?
No, really.
Yeah, it's like fucking palm face. That's 8.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I'm not sure what's the one that I've seen that I haven't seen that. It's somewhere in the comments.
I think I've posted them all already.
Every time I see it, it's a new prize. Devin Windstrom, is Nito the next Dark Souls recipes after Mimic, or is there someone else planned before then? Also, when can we expect Kyran? I need to see an next Artorias. The answer is the resins are thrown up in there. There may be some things thrown in here and there that might not be expected, but not really part of the main line. It's kind of like something that we've been doing on the side, kind of thing. Kind of hard to say it at this stage, but it's the reason why we're doing that sort of stuff is because it's kind of more straightforward, and also because the resins take such a long time. The main line of resins takes such a long time that we need to the PVCs help, and something else that we sort of been working on help, and when we start doing some plush, that will help, all that sort of good stuff. Elizabeth Oni Taveros. Did I miss when the plush lines might be coming out? Has that been discussed? Yeah, plushes are going to be something I'm going to be focusing on next month, next year. How many statues will there be in 2019 resin and PVC? No idea, Troy. Eric Bracero. Hey guys, hope the day was good. What are Guts' numbers so far? I don't know. It's going to be about 700. Will you be able to? When will we be able to see Skull Knight's pose at all? Not yet. Let's get into that stage. Adam Algamau. Any Yakuza updates? Yeah, you know, so going over that DE, we need to really figure out how we're going to physically make it because it's so full of lights, and what's the way to do it. So that's what we're kind of trying to work out at the moment. We also need to breach this conversation about doing these things at BLE. So the conversation is paused until we speak to Sega at BLE, which is the brand licensing show in the UK. What are the numbers for Crystal Dragon? I don't know, what are the numbers for Crystal Dragon? 400? Oh.
Is it tentative? I can't remember now.
Do we give that out? I don't think so. Any updates on the minifigures? Yeah, we're looking for a factory to start working on making that into metal. And my final payment for Spyro, which should have been on Monday, but it wasn't taken. I see the shipping calendar Spyro is going out to November. Does that mean my final payment is going to be correct? We don't take your money until it's in the warehouse. Do you celebrate Halloween? And if so, do you plan on taking your kids trick-or-treating, or what outfits have you picked out for everyone? So that's a great question. I'm very fortunate to be in a kind of gated community where it's kind of organized by the management there, and it's quite kind of crazy because what happens is it's organized, and it's not like in America or what you see you know, in films where they come along ding ding dong and then you have to get up and give them a trick or treat, and then it's sort of they go, and that's a kind of American thing that we see on TV. This is more like organized, and it's kind of like we have a little sort of, the estate kind of goes like in a circle, right? And all the kids are like locusts, and they all follow they all go together in one motion. It's not like, and you do it all together. So like, I don't know, there's maybe like 150 kids or something like that. They all come to your house and go batshit crazy and like just go roar, like absolutely raiding, right? So it's like crazy for about 3 or 4 minutes, and
so you only do it once,
and that's it. Then that's it. Oh. And of course, you don't have to participate. If you do, you like obviously you have the stuff and you're ready for them as they come around. But it's like manic. Well, obviously, if you're not there, there's no kids. If you're not outside,
it's like
you go outside.
If you don't want to participate, leave a little flower outside or something.
So it's like you're obviously outside as they're coming down the street because you can hear them from obviously like locusts coming along, and you're just sort of standing there, and you're like they just come charging at you.
The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, exactly like that.
Okay.
Elizabeth is going to be,
yeah.
You know, I'm sure, Chapanzo.
Really?
Something like that. Cherry or Chelsea.
Oh.
Channers. This is a very important super... do you do anything about Halloween?
No, not me. No.
This is a very super important... The future of... The future of putting F4F on the map. Can we have a pull for Bowsette? Should just do it, yeah. See how crazy that goes. Will Cortex have a different base from Aqua and Crash and Aqua? Yep. That's all I have for this week. Great job on Spyro. Looks great. Can't wait to order him. Enjoy your weekend with your family and loved ones and get plenty of rest. F4F love, F4F life. See you next week. Appreciate it, Adam. Thank you so much. Giovanni Cormorio. When are these Kickstarters starting? Not for a while. We need to have a conversation in face. And I would want to start it off with something like Ica. I think I want to start it off with Ica. Jamie Posey, did you get the warm frame license yet? You know, it's because of your Fun Day post that I did the character post. So obviously I appreciate that you're a massive fan of that. When does Dom Hall of Xena go up for PO any sneaks? If people want it, we can do it. Brenton Friedley, how's Snake looking? Are we looking like in our hands before the end of the year? Yeah, hopefully. I believe I had the guy come over. The factory guy came over on this Wednesday, and he says middle of October. should be getting to be the point where it gets shipped out. So fingers crossed. Plus an extra month for shipping and all that sort of good stuff. And another month for packing. Sorry, a week for packing. Sort of beginning just in time for Christmas. Are the meat Aku's the next PO? Nope. If everything goes smoothly, the next PO will be Alphonse. Do you have plans for another TF in the Spyro series? Is it more likely a one and done? Oh no, I definitely want to be doing a Spyro OG, if I can. OG Spyro PVC. And whatever you guys want to see, Randy the fans. Do we want to see Crystal Dragons? Has the changes for Banjo-Kazooie been sent in yet? Any response yet? Oh Jesus, yeah, it's a good point. Thanks, I appreciate the reminder. With Crash Resin looking soon to be done extremely soon, is he able to be put in with the shipping calendar yet? Oh no, no. You can't just look at that picture and see. I got to go and check. But he's certainly more sooner than later. That's for sure. And the shipping calendar is only when things are confirmed, so that won't happen for a while. Ashley Yang, any more information on your Heroes Academy? What is that again, Chocks?
Academy. Academy.
Your
Academy.
Heroes. Your Heroes Academy. What is it, guys? I keep seeing it every now and then. What is it? That I can share with you. I can share. I can look it up online, and I can share you my information on that. That's all I can That's the sort of information I can give you. Have you tried that? It's called, is it? Have you seen this before? LMGTFY. Do you know what that means? Let me Google that for you.
Oh right, okay.
By the way, I did this most amazing thing today on John's computer.
Oh, something about Windows 98.
Yeah, how do you know?
I don't know. I was like, what the heck? Like, you guys were screaming at each other's head. How did you do my laptop?
Look at this. This is the most amazing thing ever, right? We'll do it over here. Right, look at this. Okay, watch this, right? Okay. Then you do this. It's the most amazing thing, right? Oh, fuck, wrong one. There you go. This one here, right? It's awesome, right? Takes a bit of time to get into it.
I'm assuming he didn't see you type that.
No, of course not, because he was over here just looking at the fucking scenery, right? I typed this. We'll come back to that. Oh no, here. Oh no. Yeah, okay. So you can choose anything, right?
Right.
So let's say, like, whatever it is, right? Then you do this.
Yeah. Full screen. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can't like escape it. I go, what are you installing? What have you changed it? It's like, what? And then he unfortunately has a touch screen,
right.
so you could touch it, and then like an X pin is like touching it. Then you got out of it, but you imagine you did that, or you did.
But that makes sense because it's a PC.
Yeah, so it's like this, right? You go like that. That's cool, isn't it? Yeah. You're like, what? And then because it starts.
And what happens? It just goes on to the
yeah. I don't know. I never sort of went
to the end.
All of a sudden it installs it. But the point is like people have seen that thinking, oh my god, all that work I've not saved it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. And no. And if you push enter,
yeah.
Look at this. It B-sods. Cool, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so even how we got onto that.
Too much time on yourself.
Too much time. What about Kingdom Hearts? Nah. Not at that stage, because we need to be... In order to talk about that, we have to get tons more other licenses from Disney. That's the conversation we had. We don't have the bandwidth at the moment. Britt Edwards, so pumped for Spyro. Questions. What do you wish you could tell yourself 10 years ago? Work-related, life-related, pie or cake? Okay, what could I tell myself 10 years ago? Oh, there's a lot of things I would make differently. I would tell myself 10 years ago, don't fuck up Zero Suit Samus face. Pie or cake? Cake. Damn keto. Can't have either of them. What gas has been your favourite... What gas? What has been your favourite, most memorable part of F4F? That's... The best is yet to come. Have I watched the LASIK videos yet? I've seen it. I've seen a video documentary, but not of it really, just sort of diagrams, which I can kind of handle, But I'm looking forward to trying that smile technique. It seems to be the more latest one. Trev Hodsman, you mentioned last time that Oki had your attention. Despite it having lower numbers in the Okami poll, is there a reason why you said Oki and not Ninetales? Because Oki had his own poll, and his own poll was far higher. Perhaps you were not aware. Let me find that. So Oki Wolfram had its own poll, and that got to 560. And if you just do the general Okami poll, Ninetales was on 444, so the answer was Oki form actually is higher. Michael Pilot, with the amount of posts and teasers we've got in the last week or so, is it safe to assume that Big Boy will be the next PO after Spyro? If everything goes smoothly, the answer is absolutely. Prepare yourself. 2 arms, 2 legs, and you will be good to go. Bridget Hill, any updates on the LSB of Ami? Yeah. No. Yeah. I saw the packaging. I should... Not the packaging, the box size. The box polyfoam packaging. Lachelle Diaz, I know that you guys won't be revealing any license for a while, but until you catch up. But any chance you guys have an idea when, like after how many more statues come out? It's not after how many statues come out, it's more about how farther down the line. I would say, what'd you say, Chocks? 2 months?
Yeah, give or take. Yeah, give or take.
We're already at this stage. Right, we're going to that stage, right? Which is good. That's really important.
Yeah.
But then, of course, and then we have obviously right. But both of these are the one of those and the 5 of those and the 8 of those and the 2 of those and the 9 of those. Yeah, is. Go back up. Oh, that's nice. Good. Very good. Maybe 2 months. Adriana Della Riva, in the spirit of October, any Halloweenish style products? Well, Castlevania. Carl Stewart, Full Metal Alchemist sneak peeks. We'd love to see people's thoughts on Deadman Wonderland. Rally the fans on Sunday. Fun day. Jefferson Goobler, Xenoblade is the 4th highest TT out of 110 any point for a character poll. Yeah, I need to look into that. For sure. Any news on Darksiders? Contacts been made? Recontacts been made, but nothing since that initial conversation. It's now the very slow process of seeing what happens next. Amanda Hayden. The TF PVCs with their own line or companion pieces in their respective... Oh, its own line. Alessio Bucci. Why is Crash PVCs $89.99 and Artorias $8.99? But they have tons of details. And Crash is an orange PVC with a black base. Because they were made at different times? And Crash PVC was $69.99 in the shops and $89.99 for the exclusive, whereas Artorias was $84.99 for the regular, $99.99 for the exclusive. So there's a difference there. And you're right, Alessio. The Dark Souls range should be more expensive. Thank you for pointing that out to me. It should have been more like 120, but we wanted to make sure, because the SD was a completely new style, we wanted to try and subsidize that. So this is the point when we subsidize things, to be clear that we're not, that we pushed it down and not made Crash more expensive. So just be clear on that, please. That you're getting an amazing deal for that. Robert Elliott, rather than just keeping them, say, make it darker, will Capcom perhaps provide you with Pantone references? Well, but we got it back, we're going to be working on it. Damien Bell, oh no. Adam James Meredith, what's the possibility of a Studio Ghibli line? The answer is not possible. We tried many years ago and got nowhere. If times have changed, who knows? I'd love to do some Mononoke. Damien Bell, what made you settle on Spyro being the first PVC to carry the TF line? Because it was just the one that was ready. I mean, that's sort of, there's no rhyme or reason. Just happened to be the one that was there. Where do you see PVCs taking F4F in the future? We'll talk a little bit more about that when it's time for Scratch's Spyro's discussion. Rachel Colley, how long have you been working on Spyro PVC? Was it before or after the Reignited? Like way before, like last year before. Deborah Higgins, what other Spyro games besides Reignited have a chance for PVC? Does Reignited have a chance for a resin release? Absolutely, 100%. I want to see double resins of Spyros of both versions and double PVCs of both Spyros. That's what I want to see. You can start with that. Canna, Shovel Knight and Snake Q for 2018. No, not Shovel Knight, Snake, yes. Alucard 2019. No, Alucard Q4 2018. Do exclusive ships sooner than regs? No. Not. For resins, yes. Generally. But it all depends, because we have so many different warehouses, it all depends. Johannes Norbeck, hi guys, few questions about the DS resin line. When will Solaire resin start shipping? Hopefully I'll go back next week to confirm with that. When will Ornstein go into production? We've actually started doing some production already on that, just initial ones, to do the pre-production samples for me to see. Will Ornstein ship this year? Unlikely. How many POs before we get to see Mimic's hairy ass? It's going to be a while. Thanks for the wonderful community you've built here. Thank you for being part of it. Chocks, over to you.
Jake Mayer, have I seen the MHA movie yet? Not sure.
You can't know if you know what happened. You can't like watch a film and then not remember it.
Oh, that movie? No, I haven't.
Oh, well, what is MHA? Monster Hunter.
My home aircon.
Oh, have you not seen that movie?
No, I haven't seen that movie. No.
It's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Victor Vilgren. Alex, can you make a character poll for Resin Green Added Trilogy for TFPVCs after the Q&A? Hey, this is Hype Week. This is Hype Week for Spyro. Is it 2 weeks of hype for Spyro? So go ahead, go crazy. I can do a character poll on that. I have done a Spyro character poll in the past, but we'll make it for Reignited. Having said that, I'm a little bit concerned to do it before the games come out. But, you know, I think it's a perfect time to do it during Hype Week, and that's fair enough.
Time?
Almost. Got 7 minutes to go.
Alright. That's right, Ryan. We've got 7 minutes to go before we start talking about the Spyro PVC.
How many questions?
They keep going.
I'm going to cane it. Stefan Manali, we're going to see Grey Fox Q2, Q3, maybe Q2. Spyro will not be available at MCM, but you will see the sample of it. Victor, is there any plans on making more Crash Bandicoots? I really want Coco Bandicoot since she's the second playable character. She did really badly in the character poll, so not until that changes. Angela, will Banjo-Kazooie PVC? I'm already working on a Banjo-Tooie PVC. That's in the works. would you ever do TF Dark Souls PVC? I know the company's done them, but I'd rather see your interpretations. DS is not, TF is not confirmed. I'm just saying I would like to do it. There is no plans right now, but that would be something I would like to do. Emily Rose, any possibility for Ninetales for Okami? Let's have a conversation after Oki form. Martin John Palmer, how much petty cash does Chocks allow for winter clothing for when he comes to the UK?
Yeah, Martin's saying it's really cold now over there. I don't know. He says it's cold, so I guess I won't be wearing
You're a
shorts.
northern lad. You can handle the cold.
Yeah, I can handle the cold. It's been a while, but it should be alright.
Chocks.
Again?
Yep.
Tobias Benz. How do you like your snacks for today's stream? I gave it a 5 out of 10. Chocolates. Over to you.
That's it.
Alex, can we Europeans hope for a delivery before Christmas for any of these? Bowser, Varisu and Solaire.
Next, Emily. Can't wait for another Spyro. Yeah. Spyro is awesome. Alex Hughes, when can Spyro Resin expect to reach the UK customers? Might arrive after I leave, so we need to send it somewhere else if that's the case. Probably start shipping things out in the next couple of weeks. No, it's going to be, we need to see what guinea pigs in Australia say first. Zach, will new PVCs be making it to retailers in the United States? Yep.
It's 5 degrees, 4 or 5 degrees in the morning, and it warms up to about 20.
Beautiful, balmy. Javier Alfaro, any clue about the different versions of Rider Link? I have more than a clue on that. I know exactly what it is. Uncle Scaps, last time you said we'll see a definitive, we will definitely see a sneak of Nito coming on the horizon. Any idea how soon? I was asked in the next 4 years or something like that, wasn't it?
Moving.
Huh?
Your chat log's not moving. Thanks, Callum. You want to refresh it?
Shit, really?
What the hell?
Wait a sec. Let me try this again.
Try again. Winter is coming.
Does that mean the stream has crashed?
No, stream is working. Stream is working. Is it your Facebook?
So it's not been moving at all for the whole time?
I guess so. But the stream's working.
Okay, hold on.
Have you tried turning it off? Have you turned off those emoticons?
Yeah, no, I never put them. I don't know if it can.
John Frost Jr. says it's working. Damien from Maidstone, Kent.
I used to live in Sydney-born, mate.
They can see us. It's just the chat.
Yeah, I'm sorting it out. I'm almost there.
Slow. Slow. You're not downloading anything, eh?
No. Let's see, does that work? Boom. All right. Thanks for stream working. All right, cool. It's been about 15 minutes. Shit. All right. I'm glad Chocks has been on the ball.
What is?
You've been on the ball watching all the comments.
Yeah.
Michael Polot, regarding Alfonso's price, Alex says that an arm and leg weren't enough to pay off the statue. Does that mean Alfonso will have a payment plan within 12 months? As I said, 2 arms, 2 legs, and then we're just about there. Bucci, how does a referral link work? The link on my profile for the homepage. The link to it, if it has that, if it doesn't matter if we've activated a referral link, as long as someone's clicked on whatever link you've given and then gone to the subsequent product, it will work. It's not a specific thing.
Ding 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 ding. 12 o'clock.
Item. Yeah, that one. It's not specific to an item. It's just getting on there via your link, and then as long as that item is eligible for points, for referral points, then it would work.
181 guys on the stream.
Martin Coniali, great to see how Spyro is packed. Is it possible to put a printed version of this into packages of Spyro? Yeah, we're going to start working on that once we have more guys in the house to start working on that. God, this is not. Has this stopped working as well?
What's stopped working?
So you're going to ask me to log in here as well? No?
Facebook? Come on, Facebook. Elena, can we order Spyro now? I've been waiting for hours. Sorry, Elena. Soon. Very, very soon. That's same to you as well, Tabby.
Alright, shout outs to Edgar Ramirez. What's up, mate? Michael Pelot. What's going on, mate? Lashal Diaz. What's up? Brendan Rostello. What's going on, Bob? What's in the house? Josh Derokowski. What's going on, mate? Bridget Hill. How you doing? Bada bing, bada boom to how V. Elizabeth Ontiveros. How's it going? And last but least, not Derek Baker. Jordan Rudy. How's it going, mate? That's what I like to see. Josh Derokowski. Chowski, Banjo PVC possible in the future? Absolutely. Is Donkey Kong still waiting for approval, or are there other holdups? That's a conversation for the big N in BLE. Chan Smith, how likely is an Inuyasha Kickstarter at this point? Do we need to get the numbers? What do we need to get the numbers in for consideration? Kickstarter stuff is really for licenses that we already have. It's definitely not for licenses that we don't have. In order to consider going for a license, we would really need to see that being really high to go to a character poll, and then if the character poll does well as well, then that's when we'd only consider going to go after the license. And then if we then have to go to a Kickstarter after we get the license, then you guys lied. Michael Bonek, do you think Sega will approve or reject the Kickstarter Lite program? Don't know. Would it depend on what license of theirs is involved? Perhaps. What would the estimated be on Amy's price? No idea. No idea. Oh, it would be... It's hard to say. Edgar Ramirez. If F4F were to produce more Shovel Knight pieces, would you offer Plague Knight and Spectre Knight as the boss versions? Or the campaign versions? Why not both? I like variants. That's the only way we do it. Maybe we could speak to Yacht Club and kickstart that. How many picks did Chocks take on the throne? Right? Right? Is it 8 then?
No, it's not.
5. 100% he took more, yeah.
Coming soon, Daniel. Coming soon.
Adam Foley. Any updates on the Spyro? Oh, wait a sec. If the line doesn't do well in resin, would it be possible to continue that in PVC? No. Absolutely not. PVCs need to have thousands and thousands, tens of thousands. I've not seen that. There's 9.
There's more than that. Oh, I can't post.
Why not?
Huh?
Why doesn't that show up in Snagit? So no, you have to do it as an actual attachment.
Oh right. That's rubbish then, isn't it?
What's on the right? Isn't that attached on me?
No.
What's that on the right?
Emoji and sticker.
Oh, that's stupid. How do people add it? That's weird. Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Yvonne Horrocks. Hey guys, hope you both had a good week. I'm curious, and how do I claim 500 points for the couple of weeks ago? The hashtag.
What? I've give the instructions to Phil already.
Phil! VQ. Is there any indication when we would need the funds available for both Warpstar and Midna, please? Is it not in your... It's usually in your account, isn't it? Marcel Fenris, can you give me some numbers where the most collectors live? Oh, America. For sure. James Tesk. So I know it was a controversial post months ago, but any updates on Trump tariffs? Yeah, 10% and then 25% in January. So we are getting, like, I don't want to talk about it right now. The impact on that is going to hit us soon, and then after I have more information on that, we'll see what's up. Yeah, so it's not good news. I haven't submitted those banjo changes. I'm going to do it today. I'm such a knobhead for not doing it. Angel Gonzalez, any updates on the Banjo-Kazooie figure? Nope. Mini Jingos. Good point. Matthew O'Donnell said a question. Have you considered biodegradable PVC to help save the oceans? Rice paper boxes. Senor Bowser, why the hell did they make this cannon? What? They didn't make a cannon.
What?
It's not canon, is it?
What?
Bowser.
It's not official.
No, of course it's not.
Yeah.
I like rice paper. That's nice. Randy Gerard. Since technically it's not a Nintendo IP, could you simply go ahead and make Bowser?
Respect.
To a good point, I think the answer is maybe if I named it Turtle Queen. Randy Gerards. Does PVC require less QA than resin? Absolutely. 100%. That's the reason why we can do it at quantity, at speed. Because a lot of the stuff is not done by hand. If you have to do it by hand, you're in trouble. It has to be done by spray molds, tempo printing. That's the beauty. The more away from any human contact that there possibly is, everything is done by hand, but it's done with the ability to have spray masks and tempo printing machines and separations and that can fit really easily. Then that's the way it works. Brendan Freedy, how much time do I have to order Crystal Dragon regular version? Loads of time. We're starting the counter samples right now, and then we can start going to production. Any news on the companion pieces? Not just yet, Chris. If you do the Kickstarter, would it be able to have would it have the option to have something like the Spyro chest for the people who Kickstarted? You know, nothing like that. It's more about joining the group, having a coin, having some extra points, getting the lower numbers. That's sort of where we're at.
The Kickstarter coin.
Let's do the first one and then see how that does, and then go from there.
Done.
Done. Let's talk about the purple boy.
Done. Spyro PVC.
5 lucky residents.
Oh, where'd they come from?
Yeah, 5 lucky winners. They knew it was time.
Oh wow, nice one, guys.
Nice one.
Thanks for joining.
Let's get them over, Chocks. Let's start.
Yeah.
With
5 winners.
Let's start with the pieces, Chocks. Let's do 3D puzzle making. I love it. Thank you.
Hey Damien, the hashtag allows you to win 500 reward points. Winners will be chosen next week.
I had all these teehees lined up for you guys, but Chocks came along and stopped me because he came back unexpectedly early. You didn't actually talk about that.
What?
About the weekend review, about you going to the... I mean, you talked a little bit, you didn't quite go into it as much.
No,
are we gonna see the footage though, yeah?
Yeah, the footage is in the club.
You done it already?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. The actual matches?
Yeah, I posted 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought you commented on one of them.
No. I caught it on your stream.
The live one.
Yeah,
the live stream, yeah. I did the live stream, then I posted 2 videos of the first round and the losers.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that.
Right, check it out. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this purple boy.
That's right, Britt. We're talking about Spiral PVC right now.
All about that Spiral PVC. Let's talk about this. I think it was Randy asking just a minute ago the difference between resin and PVC and what we've got to do in order to make it quickly done but maintaining the quality. And that is involving making it into this many pieces. We would never make a resin piece in this many pieces, but we can do that through the material of using PVC to do this. So let's just talk about some of the pieces. Oh, was it over like 30 pieces or something, wasn't it, Chocks?
In total, yeah.
It was even more than that with the exclusive version, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's start with him. Let's give him
That's not everything there.
Isn't it? Majority of it. I guess there's that bit there. That's the only bit there. Just a bit here.
So stuck to the cap.
That's what it looks like without any eyes. Kind of scary. Let's give him some eyes. Now, so the reason why we do this, for example, is if you look at your, we'll call it, you know, shout out to Hasbro, but you know, that kind of Hasbro Mattel kind of action figures that you find at, you know, Toys R Us RIP. There's something called overspray, and that is when you see that there is a, let's say this is the white of the eyes. So the white of the eyes oversprays onto the purple because they spray paint it using a spray mold, and if they don't clean it enough, or they don't put it closely up to the spray pot, when you spray over it, it has a little bit of fuzziness. Do you know what I'm talking about, Chocks?
Mm.
And that's usually a QC quality problem. That is because they have reduced the number of molds to separate the pieces. Now let me explain about the molds. Molds are really expensive. Now, if I made this in one piece, I would need technically one mold. But if you do that, then you have this problem of having the overspray. So I'm trying to educate you more about what's the difference between our PVCs and what we do to make sure that the quality is there versus those that I'm talking about. Why is it this is not a $20 action figure, and what's the difference basically? The first thing is about the number of molds that you need to use. Okay, number of molds that you need to use, and the less number of molds, the fewer number of molds that you use, of course, the cheaper the cost of manufacturing is. It just makes sense. With each single mold costing at least $5,000 for a single mold, you want to try and be as cost effective as and get as much as you can in that mold. As I said, if you put it all in one piece, boom, one mold, 5,000, easy peasy lemon squeezy, you wouldn't be having this issue. But no, this Spyro came with something like 6 molds, and the reason is we separated the hell out of him, and I'll show you a bit of that and the reason why. So, as I told you before, if we had the eyes directly in there with the mouth, and it all came out in one piece, we would save on the molds, but it would be a nightmare to paint his eyes, because the eyes would have that overspray, easily have that overspray. Okay? So, check it out. This is his eyes. The beauty of this is you can take this piece, and of course his base color is purple. Now, Chuck, just want to pass over just the regular version over there. We can sort of like compare it, right? Thanks. Thanks.
You want me to hold it?
No, that's cool. Just we should. Do we have a little thing that we can put on? Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Now, this is the base. Now, so there's something called injection color. Now, this has been injected, a simple injection color. There's not. We've literally tinted the Spyro to be purple, So the base color is this. However, it is not the same as actually, we actually then spray and cover it with the actual purple. So if you actually look, for example, this purple versus this, you should be able to see this is darker, but it's also more evenly coated with a painted version, because there's no, yes, it kind of looks all quite even, but there are some areas where it might not be just the same, but also it just helps push it down a bit, removes the shine, etc, etc. We cover that so it's not just painted, so we paint it, it's not just injection color. Not all PVCs do that, and they will just simply use the original color and not bother spray painting on top of it, and that would mean that it's cheaper to make as a result. And of course, you're trying to hit. Don't get me wrong, you got to make it cheaper because you got to hit the SRP. It's simple as that, right? Mm-hmm. And SRP is just a continuation, an extrapolation of the manufacturing cost. That's the basics and mechanics of it. So with this, we are now painting it in a way that you have it like this. Now we go back to the eyes. Because this is separated, and I put this in like this,
right way up?
Yeah, that's yeah, it should be, yeah. There you go. Without even painting it, you can see already, there's nothing I have to do. Absolutely nothing I have to do in terms of spray painting that. I don't have to do anything in terms of spray painting that. There's nothing I have to do in terms of spray painting that, because this is white and this is purple. So the line between it, you're not going to have that. You're not going to have that spray painting effect, that overspray, and that's why you're going to have, when you look at the, you're going to have really, really clean lines at the edges. You see that? Look how perfectly clean lines that is. And it's the reason why it's clean line. It's not because we painted it well, it's because they were separated well. It was separated well. We didn't trust that the factory has the ability to make sure that when you spray paint it perfectly every time at mass production. There's a difference between doing one or two. There's a difference between doing that and mass production. And in order to do the mass production, we must separate it. You separate it, it means it's more expensive because you've got to use more molds. So I'm trying to educate you when you go and look at PVCs, have a better understanding about where are the separations, why do they do the separations or not do the separations. Now don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with not doing the separations. It's cheaper and therefore you will pay a cheaper retail price. Now these are luxury PVCs. They're not the kind of, not supposed to be the kind of action figures from Toys R Us. It's not supposed to be like that. Okay? So that is what the understanding when I go through the rest of this about why we're separating it. In order to get that eyes in there, we're separating it, so you have to then separate the beak, the bill, the mouth area. There you go. Now you have now you get it, yeah? Okay. Next. And by the way, this was all test molds, they're not the final coloring. We're not the final coloring. It all depends on what else is in this mold. The reason why this one is in here, I believe it was originally going to be part with the wings, but we had to change the wings from PVC to PP material, right? Because we tried to originally do it together with this to match the wings, right? To have the base color with that. But this was part of the test shots, and we didn't, ultimately, it didn't make sense to use this as PVC because we saw it like, pew! So, you know, it sagged. That's why we changed the material to this, which is, you know, far sturdier. Then we have, again, these beautiful clean lines with the yellows of the horns and the yellow of the mohawk, right? Look at that. All of that is perfectly done in a way that it can be sustained for mass production. And that is because we've separated it. So there you go. You have mohawk, horn, horn. Bada bing, bada boom. Clean lines, easy peasy. It's much easier to try and maintain that at speed if you separated it first. And that's the point. That's the beauty of PVC, which allows us to do them at speed. Separation, separation, separation. Do not let any worker use anything by hand. The moment you do that, now sometimes you have to, but you try to avoid it as much as you can. Separate, 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 separate. Because if you don't separate it, you're probably going to have to do it by hand. The moment you do it by hand, no worker is going to sit there and do it perfectly like a resin. That's different from resins. You know, that's what they're supposed to be doing, but you know, that's where we're at for that, okay? Then we have the, again, just going through the rest of his body, you have obviously his chest piece. Again, how do we get that clean line? Look at that clean line between the purple and the, you know, purple and the purple there and the chest. You'll be able to see that that's perfectly clean. And it's because it's a separate piece. Again, just paint them separately, then assemble them together. Means that you're going to avoid having to deal with those lines and overspray. So there you go. That's the next piece in there. Another piece here, Chocks.
Mm-hmm.
That's another part of his chest. And we've done the separation at a point where it's a natural cut and it's underneath. Now, the thing about PVC is it's malleable in temperature. So what we normally do is you would actually, it doesn't quite fit right now, but if you actually put it in an oven, and when I do the production pictures and videos, you'll see they're in ovens. It's to make them malleable so that they can slot right in, and then when they harden, they'll fit their places much better. Of course, we also use glue as well. So right now it doesn't look like it's fitting in properly there, and the only reason is because it needs to be heated up. And I can sort of just about get it a bit better closer to that. And there goes the horn. There goes the other horns. And then you can just sort of squeeze that in there. And his head fell off as well. Okay, so there's that. Little cute dragon footprints for the base. Put that up there. Then you've got, of course, here's a back foot one. Oops, wrong side. That goes in there. Then we have, well, sort of, I think it makes sense to sort of put them in first.
Put them in first, yeah.
Yeah, this one is the one that holds the gem. This one is the one that is on the floor. And then you just... Oh, I need a missing one. Yeah. First for jigsaw puzzles. And now you can get a better idea of how he sits on the base. Okay? Then, with that, you then need, as we're sort of beginning to take form here, we have his tail, which of course on the underside, Chocks, it has the yellow color as well, which you can sort of see, kind of sort of see there, right? So his underpiece is here. Okay. Where's underpiece here? That goes here. Right, and then that has a tip, again, clean lines, all about clean lines, and that's the most important thing, especially with something like this. Now Dark Souls is a bit easier because it has quite a lot of blurry lines that's sort of done in order to, you know, that's just the sort of effect, a kind of realism that has a kind of that sort of thing, whereas this is much more cartoony and clean lines. If it's not a clean line, it's going to be really, really obvious, even more so. Then you can slot that in there. There you go. All this is done without the glue. Just put back his thingy pops. You guys finding this interesting? Are you finding it interesting, Chocks? There you go. Okay, now you can understand how we're doing it so they're clean lines. Then you understand a little bit better on that. Then we have
guys, don't worry, this the spiral PVC, it will come
assembled,
pre-painted as default, right? Not the one, not the one.
They were getting worried.
Yeah, guys, don't worry. You don't have to build it yourself. It's already painted, assembled, right out the box. Don't be alarmed.
Yeah, unless you get the first figures the whatchamacallit version, the jigsaw version. Okay, so now we have the wings again, clean lines that you can expect to see. You can see those clean lines there. Just how it comes out. Easy peasy when you know how. Easy peasy when you know how. It's just whether or not you're willing to invest in doing those separations and making those notes, as it pushes the price up as a result. And then of course, if you have a look at this, all of those are all for down here. Look at that. All of those going down there, which you can see. These little things here going all the way down there, because we pull them off, we can have them, because Chocks, they're a very slightly different colour, aren't they? They're not the same purple as the purple of the tail.
The scales, right?
Yeah, they're the sort of horn, sort of spine ones.
Yeah.
They're a very subtle different colour purple that you can see when you see it. But in order to have that kind of grey purple effect there, it needs to be separated, because otherwise if you're doing it by painting by hand, you forget about it, it won't be clean. And the second one is if you do it by spray painting, it's going to spray over it. Separating it is more hassles for assembly, it costs more to make the molds, but the effect is second to none.
Those are called scoots. Scoots.
Paint by numbers. And of course, you can see that this guy hasn't been, like, any glue has been put into him. He's also missing his gem, which would hold him up like that, which is why you're sort of seeing him falling over. And of course, there's no glue with this; it's all just sort of just stuck together. But yeah, so this one is what you get in the package. No, it's not what you get in the package. Scary one. So yeah, that is just. I just wanted to sort of go over that and just explain a little bit about the reasoning and what that's all about before we. So you can understand high wear, what, etc, etc. Now we're going to focus on the regular version right now. That's what we're sort of doing right now. Is it Chocks? Is there anything? Do you have any questions or anything before we go and talk a little bit about his packaging? Alright, Chocks, let's bring in the packaging of the regular version.
Yeah?
Yep. Is there anything you want to add before we bring that in?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Oh, sorry, you're right. It's a kind of acrylic. Courtney, this is the regular version. We're going to talk about the regular, then we're going to talk about the exclusive, which comes with the Sparks, and it comes with the exclusive packaging as well, which is really, really nice, and I look forward to showing you that. Yeah, it's fine. People know that Sparks is already part of the exclusive, I'm assuming. Most people know that. Just chucked it in like that. What? No one's seen the packaging, just chucked it in like that.
Sorry.
Okay, check it out, guys. It's beautiful. It's got a beautiful purple look to it. Now, it's not 100% finalized, but we're almost there. There's some certain things that are missing from it, but we'll just give you a bit of a heads up on that. But this is what you're going to be seeing in the shelves at a distributor, you know, at a sort of local retail shop. This is the standard version. Now, we'll go through each. The first thing is, we've got the Spyro logo, and it's got that gloss UV on it. You see that? Now, of course, it will also at this stage also have the F4F hologram that says it's an official product, and then underneath we have here obviously Spyro there, and that's also in a nice gloss finish, which is lovely. You know, the way that this is offset against the matte of this. We actually plan to add some gloss UVs to some of these scales just to make it a bit pop. So we will be adding that to it. Of course, we have here TF 00101 Spy. Now, what does that mean? Well, first of all, First of Figures, of course, is us. And then you have TF, which stands for True Form. And 001 is actually the very first of all True Forms that we've ever done. So it's True Form TF001. The next in the true form line will very likely be AMI, and that will therefore be TF002 because it's the next one, making that assumption. Now, if you look at 01 Spy represents Spyro as the license. Now, if we were to do Spyro from the OG one and it's part of the same line, we would say 02 Spy. Let's say we did the Crystal Dragons in PVC example, it would say 0, it would say, let's say we did it like in a year's time, it would probably be TF0010, so like it's like number 10, or 0, you know, whatever. So whatever that number is there, then it will be Spy 03 as an example. That's just giving an example where the numbers, if you're just collecting the Spyro line, you just got to consider this part here, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, etc, etc. That's the Spyro line. Then the TF is sequential. TF001, 002, doesn't matter what license it's from, it's just our ones that we've done from there. So that gives you an idea of what that's all about. So, beautiful packaging on the front, Activision logo, Spyro there, Spyro logo there, and then let's return it to the side. We obviously have a nice big picture of Spyro himself. Now we're just going to be tweaking this. The eyes, we'll be removing the fire from that, and of course you have the TF information, and it's F4F right there. Spyro, again, that's in a nice gloss UV, so it has a nice bit of pop. This side is, again, nice gloss UV on the top here, the Spyro, and then obviously images of it, and some credits. Chocks, I'm there, and Chocks, you're there.
Why am I down there?
Just try to
spell check.
Good thing. Yeah, okay. You speak to Sandy, you're bloody in charge of what she puts there. You should be like, mate, you should be putting me above presented by first figures. You should say Chocks at the top. Right, so then of course we have that there. Of course, a barcode. Make sure that that barcode is correct. And then we have, so broadcast, you've got, yeah.
Just wait for it.
Yeah.
Are you back? Yeah.
Yeah. Sort of,
yeah, back.
Yeah, back. Okay. Then, of course, you have the legal bullshit at the bottom. I mean, the important stuff right at the bottom. I don't mean legal stuff. I mean, like, you know, like, what is it? Yeah, you know, like, don't try and eat it.
Warning
basically.
stuff. Yeah.
Don't try and eat it. Yeah, that sort of stuff. And oh, I forgot to say, of course, all the TFs of this is also in gloss UV as well. Yes, it is. The TFs and stuff, that's all. The logos are there, got the gloss UV. As is the Activision logo here as well, is also in gloss UV as well. Just to give it nice little accents, and I think when we add the spots on the top, that will help. And of course, the top is here as well. Now, this is actually missing something. There will be some printed, this is just the mock-up of the box, there will be some printed Spyro here in purple, just to give a little bit of extra, sort of extra details on there. Yeah,
continuity with the others.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll have that, have that over here. And the reason why we had this window box, of course, is to allow for light to come in from the top. Now, if we were to actually cover that up, it would be darker. Okay, how to sort of show on the thing, but it does make a difference. And Chocks, do you want to just pop that open and we'll have a look at the bit of the background.
First for figures.com.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then some hidden gems in there. Yeah. Congratulations, you found them. Now those are, and they've got a nice little shiny gloss UV on there as well. You see that? Nice shiny gloss UV there, and a gloss UV there. Sorry, Chocks, can you continue?
Yeah. Alright guys, so as always with our PVCs, they open this side, and then as you pull out
pull out Spyro first, yeah.
Pull out the clamshell. Right guys, so this is the standard edition, alright? Remember that?
Leave that.
Yeah. Well, the packaging is standard edition,
yeah.
so right now this is just a grey prototype of Spyro.
Yeah.
So with each standard edition underneath the base, there should be a pamphlet, a leaflet, and in there will be some extra.
So we'll quickly go about the leaflet. So you've got the leaflet here, and it's just the Spyro stuff. In it has just a picture of what you do with the backdrop. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is some of the Crash stuff. Obviously, this is part of the Activision family. Some of the Crash stuff we've done. You can see this is some stuff is PVC, resin, and double accus. And then this is just some of the stuff that we've done before for the Spyro line. We've got the double crystal dragons and the resin there as well. And of course, reward points over here. And on the back, of course, is join the club. If you know what's good for you, join the club. Make sure you redeem your reward points.
And I believe someone was asking in the stream, does Spyro come with a backdrop diorama? The answer is yes.
So, as the initial thing says as well, what you want to be doing is...
So, oh yeah, perfect height, perfect height. Hold that, hold that.
Yeah, I was going to say, where is it? Yeah.
There you go, guys.
Turn them, that's it. There you go.
Is that facing forward?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, cool.
Now, you could either do it like this, but we recommend you actually just pull these back.
Yeah, pull them back, like fold them back.
To get that.
Yeah, if you guys don't wanna cut along the line, the folded line, you could always just fold it back.
And there you go. Cute. Alright, so that is the regular packaging, the standard packaging that you will be seeing in the shops.
Yes. Hey, Amanda, we will go live with the pre-order after the stream, okay?
We have to assemble all this again because we're going to be showing this in the exclusive packaging very soon. Bust that in. This one is like
you are gonna fail as a packing person.
As a packing person, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just throw that in.
Hold on, this one should be underneath. That shouldn't be underneath. We'll forget about it. Where is it gone? Yeah. All right, bust that in. Chuck him in. Boom.
Flap,
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 flap, flap.
Boom. All right, cool.
Flap, flap.
Yeah. All right. So just want to stick on. So yeah, this is basically
the standard edition, guys. Please do check that out at your local retailer.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so this is the regular version, the standard version. Now I'm just gonna bring back. This one, which has been sort of fallen a little bit apart. Now, we talked a little bit about the standard one. Now let's talk a little bit about the exclusive one. We debuted this, Chocks, didn't we? We debuted this at Gamescom.
Gamescom 2018.
Yeah, so that was in August. So if those were, shout out to anybody who actually saw us there. Then here is the exclusive one. It comes with Sparks, right? Now Sparks was originally, the material here has been changed. It used to be PVC, and it was like, woo, you couldn't hold,
yeah.
You couldn't hold the
it didn't have the strength.
Didn't have the strength for it. So Sparks is like this. It comes with, now here's a crazy thing. We've separated him so much that even his, oh, so let's talk about the exclusive. Do you want to bring in the exclusive version? Yeah. Okay. There you go. Right. Now, we have Sparks there.
See?
No, this way.
There's this way, yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's Sparks there.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now, he has little, he has his mouth open and has little teeth there. Can you see that? Little white lines for the teeth?
Guys, don't worry. If you can't see it from this camera, there will be high resolution photos and a 4K video posted right after the stream.
Yeah, okay.
For some close-up shots.
But the way that we can get in there with the teeth is because we did the separations. And you can see that he has, it's kind of hard to see, it's like,
what? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, on the underside, he's going to have a little line here for the bottom teeth, and then here, a really, really minuscule line at the top there. Really, really minuscule.
Yep.
Yeah, a bit
Upper
of white
teeth
there.
and lower teeth.
Yeah.
And that's actually painted on the painted version as well.
Painted there, right? And that's because we did a separation. Then you have the feet, which go in the side. Now again, this is we originally tried to use PVC and the whole thing fell apart. So we used something called PP material, which is more costly than ABS, but it's better for what you need to do, stronger than ABS. And that goes in here. Oh, that's his mouth. That's his mouth fell off. So we have his little feet like that. And they, of course, go on to the wing. Like so. Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Yep. Like that. Like that. It's on the wing. And then from there we have the kind of blurry effect of the wings that goes this way around. Again, no glue, probably this way around. And this goes to show just how much separation there is throughout the whole thing. This way around. Yeah, so we have, you can see how that is, and that was kind of difficult to make sure that we had 2 up, 2 down. See that 2 up, we had a couple of times you had to tweak that. And that is an example of all the separations done for even something as small as the sparks. You know, a smaller sparks on there as well. So that is where we're at with the exclusive version. It comes with the additional, it comes with sparks on there as well. So you cannot get those ones in a local store. You can only get that where, Chocks?
On our website,
firstofigures.com. And it's not removable and we throw in another wing, because the structural importance of this is so structurally important that we glue this down, that we don't have the ability to swap it out because it will just fall out. We need to glue it. It won't just fall out, but at least we want to make sure it's there for, you know, for forever. So gluing it will make sure that it doesn't just, and if you have to glue it. If you don't glue it, so in order to have them, some people like, you know, change it, you can't, because you need to glue it. Does that make sense? You have to glue it to make sure that it's structurally sound to be able to do it. Kelsey, as long as I'm not on the production, I will be good. I like it. So yeah, that is where we're at with regards to the exclusive version. Now, let me see. Do we have a... What? Do we have a...
That's right, Mars. You like his little feet? They're individually painted as well, those little claws.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Faith, have some faith.
So, the exclusive box is something that is quite a standard thing that we started off with Crash, which was our first ever sort of exclusive version that we sold on our website with the premium packaging, and it's kind of been like a mainstay of all exclusive versions of all of our pieces. And we carried that into Artorias and carried that into Solaire, and we will also be carrying it into Spyro. Now, before we actually go into it and actually show you it, this is really important. The exclusive version of Spyro is limited. Now let me explain what that means. It means the standard version of Spyro will be, as you see, you know, as I said, this is the standard version of Spyro here on the left, on the side. That's the standard version of Spyro. Now he
on your right.
On your right. Okay, yeah. Okay. So yeah, he is unlimited, and we will try to sell them until the cows come home, until nobody wants them anymore. We hope that's going to be for years to come. I mean, we've been selling Link for over 2 years now, so I appreciate the support of that. That's what we want to see with these PVCs. PVCs are so important to our future in order to spread the word of First Figures. A lot of people don't know who we are because we've always been in this very niche area, which is high-end resins. By going into this middle area, which is around about the sort of $80, $70 to $100 range, it's far more accessible to people to come and really understand who we are. And the PVCs have been absolutely key to that. So much so that people like Ubisoft found Crash at Best Buy. I was like, oh, I'm going to hit up, you know, the Contact Us form because they'd seen it. And that's a really good example of products of these PVCs going out there and representing us, being our brand ambassador, letting people get in a chance to sort of see things up close. You can't actually see much resin up close anymore. Why? A lot of shops, like local shops, do not buy anymore for show. Hey, Alex Walker, by the way, you won 500 war points, so congratulations to you. A lot of people do not actually buy resins for show anymore. I'm talking about shops. They only order it if someone locally comes to them and says, can you buy it for me? The pricing is at that point now where no one's going to take a punt. If a resin was $200, maybe they'll buy a few for stock, put it in there, etc. Yeah, that's cool. No longer does that happen anymore. So the whole idea of you walking into a shop and seeing an unboxed First Figures product right there, very slim. Very, very slim compared to 2 years ago. No, it's better 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. Now, we have to, the way that we do this is having these brand ambassadors and these PVCs go out there. So people will be like, I don't know if there's anybody in the club, or not in the club, in the stream. I've certainly seen people in the club where they've said, hey guys, I've discovered you from Breath of the Wild Link, which is our first one. And then I discovered you have a whole range of these high-end pieces that they just didn't know about until they bought that PVC. So these PVCs for us are super, super key. Super, super key. So the standard versions will be unlimited, and we want to sell as many as we can for as long as we can. No ifs or buts. Let's talk about the exclusive. Let's talk about the exclusive. So that's the standard. The exclusive one is different. The exclusive one is there to celebrate that you guys are buying it directly from us, so we want to give back. And the way we do that is by having making it limited. Now, what we used to do, all before Chocks, was we used to limit it based on Crash did it for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. I'm not even sure we had a last chance weekend. Time limit period. For 2 weeks. Yeah. Right? Then, for the others was like Solaire and I think even Solaire and Artorias, both of them did the 2 weeks and the for last chance weekend. Mm-hmm. I think that was still at that stage. Yeah, right? But we're going to be tweaking the formula, bearing in mind we expect to be doing more conventions. For us, PVCs are so key for us to do conventions. So key for us to do conventions that we wish to what's the word? We wish to make sure that we have them for sale. Now, there's a couple of things that we're going to do here. There is the exclusive version, there is the collector's edition, and then there's the standard edition. That's a bit confusing. Let's talk about that. Okay, standard edition, everyone's clear. It's going to be in the shops like GameStop, you know, Best Buy, you know, what are those types of shops? It's going to be out there, right? The next one is the exclusive. That's really key. Everyone knows what's going on with that. No problem. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? No problem, right? Mm-hmm. Then we have, what did I say? The exclusives. What I was talking about. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then we have the collector's edition. There's a little bit of confusion there, and that's really key and tied into the conventions. Let's just go back to the exclusives first, though. Let's just discuss what's in the exclusive. The exclusive comes with a limited number of pieces that we will make. We will set the edition size to 3,000 units for the exclusive version. If we don't sell 3,000 units, we will still make 3,000 units with the understanding that we can continue to sell them on the website and take them to conventions. That's the first thing. Hopefully we will sell out of those 3,000 units within time. If we sell more than 3,000 within 4 weeks, then we will sell more than 3,000, but then it will go to waitlist. If it doesn't hit 3,000 units, we will keep it open. Very similar to the point with the PVC, with the resins. However, the difference is we will definitely be making 3,000. I say we definitely will. We believe we will be making 3,000 for all of our exclusive PVCs and just leaving them at that number. let's repeat that again. 3,000 units. We will keep it open until we hit that, or if it hits more than that within 4 weeks, we will go over. We will go over it and account for all of that for time limited. That's the first thing. Is that clear? Everyone's clear about that, yeah? Are you clear about that?
I'm clear.
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
So remember, 3,000. If we don't hit that, we'll keep it open. If we do hit it, we'll go continue it and then stop it at 4 weeks. Okay, standard. Very similar to how we do the resins. Except for instead of 1,000, it's 3,000. And the point is, we can continue to sell them on the website. Also, we can take them to conventions. Now, there's something called the collector's edition. I expect to continuously do these conventions, right? In those conventions, we're going to have a collector's edition. Now, we tested that out with Artorias, and we didn't really sort of explain it very well, and we didn't really do a good job with it either, because we didn't really know if we were going to be going to that many conventions, or what the whole point about doing those conventions were, and how PVC fitted in with our sales tactics and sales strategy. So the PVCs of the collector's edition is like this. It's the same as the standard, but with the exclusive accessory. Now, for Spyro, it's quite clear. It comes with sparks in a standard packaging. No exclusive packaging. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention the exclusive comes with nice packaging, and we'll talk about that in a minute. The collector's edition will come in the standard packaging, but it will have a sleeve on top of the packaging that will be something like 50, whatever it may be, 50 units of the collector's version, just a little sleeve that will be specific to the con. So it could be MCM London sleeve. It could be whatever con we're going to, any of the satellite cons, Gamescom, New York Comic Con, whatever it is. It will have the logo on it and will be limited to, like, let's say 50, 100. We haven't decided what the number is, but we'll take a predetermined number there, and those will be sold at full price, which is whatever the collector's edition is going to be. Let's say it's the same price as the exclusive, so it's 100, right? So getting the exclusive is definitely the better way to go, because of course you're going to get all the boxes and all that sort of stuff. But this is for the going to a convention. We've sold out of exclusives already. This is like 2 years in the line, whatever. We have a little a limited number of, let's say, 50 units, whatever it may be, with the sleeve on it. They will be at the full price. The standard price, the standard PVCs will be sold. It's going to be our thing, half price, basically. It's going to be, when we go to conventions, we're going to be offering crazy deals for the standard ones, just to get out there. And for those that want to have the exclusive version, which is this one over here, with the sleeve, can get the collector's edition, which will have, 50 units, whatever it is, for that show, for that convention. This is tied to the fact that we want to be doing more conventions. That's the plan for that. Stefan, you can get Artorias. You're right, you're getting the collector's edition of RT, which is the exclusive version of RT with the lights, but no packaging and no sleeve, because we haven't figured that out at that stage. But it's the exclusive version without the packaging or the numbering. To be clear, on the bottom of the base it will say collector's edition, but only on the sleeves. Isn't that right, Chocks? It will have the number 1 of 50 or whatever it is, yeah. But on the bottom of the base it will just say collector's edition, whereas the exclusive version will have all the numbers directly on the base itself. Hey Brenton, yeah, just to say, only the box will be numbered, not the bottom of the base for the collector's edition. Okay, so convention edition. Yeah, okay, that's a good point, James. Whatever the name is not finalized, but that's a great explanation. Convention edition, I think it's a great idea.
Shitty convention, yeah.
SC. Whatever, that's a great point. Whatever you want to call it, to make it less. To make it clear, less confusing.
Much more clear, like.
But hey, isn't that what we're all about? Confusion. No, that's a very good point. Convention edition, whatever we want to call it, I think that's a great idea. And those will be, and that's how we want to be moving forwards with all our PVCs. We have a lot of PVCs in the works. It's the future. It's 100% the future, but not at the expense of resins. We will keep making resins until you guys stop buying it. If you keep buying it, we'll keep making it. I feel that of those two lines, that resin will be ones that will be squeezed first, especially when we start seeing what's happening with things like Trump pushing up the pricing, the low barriers to entry. There's all these different reasons that I'm concerned about resins. But of course, if the market's there, why would we stop doing it? Of course, we'll keep on doing it. it's much higher barriers to entry for PVCs, and we want to grow that as a stable thing. So if the resin does a down thing, the whole company is not reliant on the resins. You also have the PVCs to help counter any low dips. You have the PVCs, but likewise, if you have the PVCs going down, hopefully the resins like that. And to make the company even stronger, I want to see a situation where we have plush range. So it's like a little triangle. Right at the top, you have the resins. Middle tier, you have the PVCs, and the bottom tier, easier accessible PVCs. You know, that's the sort of triangle I want to see. And then right at the very bottom, maybe we'll start talking about those accessories: mini crystal dragons, mini jingos, metal notes, t-shirts, core range, that sort of bit at the bottom. Having 4 pillars to the company eventually will make us far stronger than just being reliant on just resin, and that's what I want to see the company go to. Do we start bringing in art prints that can be part of the core range at the bottom? These are sort of things that allow for us to be safe, stable, and the last thing I ever want to see, please, Lord, all the gods in the world, the last thing I ever want to see is a situation where we're in financial trouble, and obviously we understand how much we're in it for payment plans and stuff like that. Now, as I said, I'm not a huge fan of payment plans because I don't want your money earlier, but you guys love them and I appreciate that. I'm just saying, that's all I'm just trying to say. So anyways, having these stable products here will allow for us to do that. So that's the reasoning behind it. PVCs are incredibly important. Hopefully you understand that. So back to the exclusives. Please understand that there will be collector's convention editions. So just if that influences your decision, I want you to be aware of that now. Be aware that that will be happening. So if that puts you off buying the exclusive, that's fine. You are informed. What I don't want to do is try and do it after the fact. That's all I can say about that. All right, so let's talk a little bit about that exclusive packaging because it's important and what it comes with it. All right, now before we actually show it, I want to show you. Oh, Chocks, can we actually get the? We have the mock-up, the original mock-up.
Okay. Let's do it. Still have it?
No. This one. Yeah, I think so. Perfect. Now, this is something we've shown before. Now, Sandy, fantastic. You know, she's done a fantastic job of the packaging design. This is what we did for our Solaire SD. Now, this is the mock-up, handmade mock-up of what the packaging looks like, of the exclusive version of Solaire. Let's just go over this again. We'll start at the bottom. This says F4F SD 002. Now that's because it's the second in the SD line, and it's the 02 in the DS line. It's the second in the Dark Souls line. That's that representation. Of course, over here, Solaire of Astoria SD, and again that goes through that all the way there, right? That's all the way throughout it. Now, if you look at the actual top, we have the logo. We have the obviously the logo, the figurine, what the character is, our logo, and this nice pattern going around the border. And you have, of course, Dark Souls here, and then you have this kind of effect at the top there, effect there at the top there, that you know, obviously the chibi head, etc. And then you have on the bottom there, you have this. Now, this is done by hand, and what I mean by that is I'm going to show you. When I show you Spyro, just bear in mind, this is the same situation as this. What I mean by same situation as this, what I mean is, it's exactly the same stage as this. It's the prototype. Now, what I'm going to show you, Chocks, would you mind holding that for me?
All right.
I'm going to show you the difference between the original mock-up that we did versus the final one. So you better understand the effects that I'm going to be talking about. All right, let's start from the beginning here. Now check this out. This is the final version. If you give that a bit of a shake, Chocks, so you can look at that, yeah? You can see this was originally always going to be this beautiful gold brown foil, which we actually introduced here. Oh, what's this? Let's log into continue. What's this crap? Hold on 1 second, guys. we back in?
Seems alright. I'm not sure about the comments.
Okay, let's keep an eye on that. Right, okay. So look at the difference between this. This hasn't had the gold the foil effect added, and we've added that, so you can really see all throughout that, the entirety of all of that has a beautiful effect. Look at that, really premium, beautiful. The next is, if you look at the Dark Souls, Chocks is bringing it up to the top, to the Dark Souls. On Chockles one, you can see it has, the Dark Souls was going to be over here, and then it has this pattern over here. Well, actually what we did was, we added it here, in a beautiful same foil, and then on top of it we have this gloss UV. It's not printed like that, it's done in a subtle kind of raised texture way. Let me show you how that looks. So you can see the effect there, and then look at the light, keep looking at the light. Can you see the subtle pattern there? There you go, you see that subtle pattern? This is the pattern that Chockles is doing over here, this effect over here. You can see it sort of along here and on the underside. Okay, and as Chockles is holding this up as well, you can see the logo along the sides. We have that as a beautiful foil over there. Okay, a beautiful foil going around there. So you can now better understand what the final version will look like versus the mock-up. You've got a beautiful matte effect here, the beautiful matte of the black into the nice gloss into the matte. Which is you don't really see it if you Chockles, you show that it's all looking matte. You don't have that beautiful effect that you got over here. Okay, so that is what it looks like. And then if you go, of course, at the back, bottom there, Chocks, give the bottom bit. You get a better idea of how we went from the mock-up to the final. Of course, Chocks is not in silver foil, as the one I got over here is in foil over there. And of course, we'll have the logo put on the number written on here. So again, as I was saying, the exclusive version will come with a numbered box and a numbered base. So that is what you can expect. So the reason why I wanted to show you that is when I show you the mock-up of the Spyro exclusive box, you're going to better understand what the
final production
piece will look like.
Yeah.
The way we're going to show you this is we have a little video for you, and when you have seen that video, we will show you the mock-up of it in the flesh. Speaking of which, you've got time to prepare that, have you? So guys, we've got a minute. It's about 3 minutes, so enjoy some popcorn, whatever it may be. Enjoy this video, and we'll see you on the other side. Hopefully you'll like what you see for the exclusive box. I really like it. I think it really, really looks good. And hopefully you'll agree. I look forward to seeing your responses. We'll see you on the other side. boom! Check it out, guys. The beautiful, amazing, exclusive Spyro box right here, right now. Check it out, guys. What a beautiful design Sandy came up with. I absolutely love it. Absolutely awesome. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that exclusive box? Let's give that a bit of a... What do you think of that video? Ting did an amazing job on that video too, guys. And what do you think of seeing that Spyro collection together? You can imagine that on your shelf as well. Imagine that on your shelf.
Let's go through the comments.
Go to the comments. Check it out. So we're going to talk a little bit about this. Of course, you can imagine it. Of course, it is a treasure chest. Beautiful, beautiful job. Now let's talk about how this is. Now we've kind of we still have that kind of shoebox design that we have for the Artorias and the SDs that we started off with, because we changed it from Crash. We found it to be a little bit better to do it this style in order to be able to display it by flipping it back on itself. Then the point is we wanted to still give it that feeling of, this is actually not quite, this is not, it should be a little bit lower just because it's the mock-up. The ability to make it feel like it is just come out of the game, but still is, we still have to have this band around here, but we didn't want to have it black and red, but we wanted to kind of give the impression that it still has that gem feeling going all the way through.
How many guys got 251?
I see 250. Did we hit 2? Oh yeah, 251. Nice one. Right. Nice one. That's 6 lucky winners. All right, so let's start with the top. Now, of course, you can see over here, this is what we have. We have Spyro. We got the Spyro with a nice little TM there, right, Chocks?
Spyro TM.
We got the nice, obviously the logo of him. Spyro 8-inch PVC painted statue, exclusive edition F4F logo. Now this will be in a beautiful, beautiful gold foil. Now again, foil. All of this area will be in that beautiful foil, which is, as we talked about, going to have that nice reflection that we have over there. That's what you expect to see there. Then you have the, obviously the sides of it. I'm not sure if there's anything going to be particularly special about that. I'm probably going to have some gloss on that, I would have thought. Maybe we'll have gloss on all of these as well. So like a little we have to speak to Sandy about it. I'm not 100% sure.
To make it
a gloss, because it's like it's supposed to be a gem,
shiny,
right?
Yeah. Like a gem,
so maybe gloss here, gloss there, gloss there. We'll try and see what we can do just to give it that little bit of extra special detail that only if you're looking for it, well, you know it's there, right? And have that go throughout all of them. All the sides are the same. We wanted to not try and, we were, when it came to Solaire, we could do what we wanted to, because obviously there was nothing specially that it was coming from. Whereas, of course, with Spyro, we wanted to make sure you got the feeling that it was originally from the game, and that we maintained the illusion of it being that treasure chest all the way throughout it, which is the reason why we've kept it all the same. We feel that was the right decision. Hopefully you agree with us over there. Now, of course, on the bottom, as we said before, we have here the same thing that we had for the regular version. The standard version, we have obviously the F4F logo here with the TF001 and then 01 Spy, and of course we know it is, of course, Spyro. And there you go, guys. That is the 4 sides and the top of the exclusive. And then on the bottom, that is looking cool. You're going to have the same. That's going to be in some beautiful, beautiful red foil. Give that a little bit of pop. And of course, logo, logos, Activision, legal lines, exclusive, bada bing, bada boom. What do you think about that, guys? What do you think about that? Looks cool, yeah? Hopefully you like what you see there. Now, let's talk about, thank you, Chocks. Pop that off. Right. Now, let's pop in the actual PVC. You've got the actual PVC. Let's take that out. What was it?
Yeah, you put it on the side.
Okay. Just want to try and take that out first. Yeah. Okay. So, of course, this is what it actually looks like inside. You have the standard packaging inside the Standard packaging inside the exclusive packaging, of course. And don't forget, as I said, I forgot to, well, no, I didn't forget to mention, but just to reiterate, on the bottom of the base, there will be a number that it will say exclusive edition, and it will have a number written on what it is. And that number will match the same number, just in case I forgot to mention, that's on the back over here. This is the location that we will be writing the number. So let's say you've got number 3, you say number 3 here, and then it will say number 3 on the bottom of the base, right? Okay, that's what you'll see. Now, there's two things to discuss. One is if you ordered it, if you're a day oneer versus a non-day oneer. Now, what does that mean, Chocks? Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
All right, guys. So, as standard, if you were to pre-order the exclusive edition of Spyro, as standard, ta-da! This will be the very first thing you see as you unopen.
It will look like
as you
that.
open the box, right?
Now,
so once you take out the box, yes, this is at the bottom here, or
yeah.
at the top. There will be a ribbon where you can actually take off the lid.
I read one, I hope.
Yeah, or gold one.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So, and do you want to talk about this? Is this going to be foil?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this kind of a flame circle will be in foil.
Let me see if I actually got the got that with the old. If that's in here, just want to pop that open. I beg your pardon. Is it there? Yep. All right, cool. Not this one. This one. So you can see what we did. If you can imagine, this is this design. I actually don't know if this actually probably doesn't even fit.
Yeah, it's a different shape box.
I know, but
yes.
we'll sort of get the idea, right? Yeah. So just imagine that this. Yeah, thanks. This has that beautiful the foil effect that you can see on that. That's beautiful there. This will have the same foil effect going around there, so it's nice and premium. Now, this is the ribbon that we were talking about. It's just easy to pop it off. I don't know whether or not this is going to fit, but it doesn't. But at least you can see it doesn't quite fit. But you get the idea that if this is the red thing, you can just easily just remove it easily like that. That is what that's all about. So that is the authenticity card. Now that allows you to get the same number in the Spyro the Dragon PVC range, whatever that may be. Most likely going to be another Spyro from the OG, perhaps. Who knows? Unless you guys are super rallying for Bianca or Eleanor or whatever, Elora or whatever. Let us know in the comments what you're after. Imagine that you can get the same number if you pre-order and authenticate your piece on our website, right? So that would be what you see. Is the first thing that you'll see when you open up your thing. And of course, that's after you open up the box. Now, that's if you just order it at a non-day one time. Now, Chocks, what is this day one thing you're banging on about?
Guys are asking. Yeah, so guys, so today is the start of reservation pre-order week. All right, so today you can after the stream ends, we will make the pre-order link live, so you can reserve your Spyro PVC. The reason why there's a reservation is on the actual validation day, we expect a lot of traffic, so website, blah, 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 and we don't want you guys to panic with entering credit card information, etc., etc.
It's from bitter experience that we found that when we didn't do that, it would crash the site.
And that's right, and there's going to be some information that's going to be posted after the stream, so you guys can take the time to watch it, digest it, think about it, whether if Spyro PVC is for you, think about that, and you have 1 week to place your reservation. All right, once you've done that, once you've make sure you've got credit in your bank, etc., etc., once you place that pre-order, next Friday, during our Friday Q&A stream at 11 p.m, that's when validation starts. Okay, so you can pre-order tonight, tomorrow, day after, etc., etc., up until Friday. Next Friday, 5th of October, 11 p.m. is validation. What that means is that when you come back at that time, log into your account, there will be a validation button. When you click on that validation button, you will have a chance to get a low number, plus, because it's day one as well, you get extra goodies.
24 hours is day one.
Right. From 11 p.m. Hong Kong time, 5th of October, up until Saturday, the evening, 11 p.m. That's 24 hours. During that period, if you validate or pre-order during that time, you will get extra goodies such as, ta-da, right? You get an extra additional card signed by Alex.
Yo.
You will get an extra holographic sticker,
Which says day one.
which is the day one, and you will also get extra reward points
Boom.
because it's day one.
Boom.
So if this is $99.99 US dollars, we'll round that up. You get an extra 100 reward points, and because you pre-ordered on day one or you validated on day one, this cover goes into your exclusive packaging. So when you open the box, open the lid, this is what you see. You get your standard authentication card, and you also get your day one card. All right, so remember that. You can reserve it tonight after the stream up until next Friday, and then come back on the Friday Q&A live stream at 11 p.m. to validate. Or if you don't want to do the reservation now, you can still pre-order it from 11 p.m. onwards as well next Friday, and it auto validates.
Eleanor, you're not getting day one today. It's not about today. It's next week. So there's no rush to place your reservation right now. It's not counting towards your number. The number is only allocated when you hit that validation button, which happens at 11 p.m. next week. We will have a countdown on the website to tell you when that time is. Likewise, we'll have a live stream. 10 p.m. we start the live stream, and we'll be counting down for an hour. At 11 p.m. on next Friday, the 5th of October, we will be going into the validation then. So and we will be emailing everybody who did place their order during the reservation time to come and join the stream and make sure they validate.
Are we all clear on that?
How was I pondering? I was pondering Castlevania or Metroid. Would that be nice? Is that something you would like to see?
Hey Frank, couple of Q&As before. We mentioned that we want to streamline everything and put everything on a Friday. So Tuesday validation are no longer happening.
They don't happen anymore. We still love Tuesdays.
Yeah, because before when we reviewed everything on a Friday, you have up until Tuesday to reserve and pre-order and then validate. But now we're doing everything on Friday, which means that the reservation period has been extended for a week, Friday to Friday.
And the only reason for that is because we were finding that Tuesdays were quite difficult for us to have late streams, and then Wednesday was like zombies during meetings, and the Tuesday streams were quite boring because it was the same stuff saying every single time. Do you know how to validate? Do you know how to validate? It was kind of just like...
That's right, guys. If you're worried about the times, like UK times or whatnot, make sure you check out the Facebook cover photo. We actually put in the California times, New York times, Germany, and UK. You know, when the stream starts at 10 p.m. Always 10 p.m.
Always starts at 10 p.m.
And the validation is 1 hour after that.
We have a countdown on the website.
Yeah, and there'll be a countdown timer in the newsletter. If you really want to check it yourself, make sure you load up a world clock converter or something like that.
VC, you're gonna have to become the super VQ. I think it's gonna be, there might be more than a few for the validation to see where you come in, and all new numbers are up for grabs because it's the first on the line, first come first serve with low numbers. But if you're not worried about the low numbers, but you just want to have day one, just any time in the first 24 hours after validation opens, and you'll be sweet. That's
right. If numbers ain't your thing, low numbers not your thing, you can still come back 11 p.m. onwards and pre-order then. We just want to allow more time for you guys to have your credit cards all set up, you reserve your pre-order. It's really, the reservation period is really for those guys that really want to get the first dibs at low numbers by just clicking on that validate button.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool.
Hey, Dixon Wu. Thanks for dropping by retro.hk. Yeah. How was that? I was trying to look for somebody in charge, and I think some of the guys were saying, hey, Dixon's not around, so let's start this event early.
Nice one, Dixon.
Like, what the hell? So you better sort them out, Dixon. Hit me up.
Hit him up. Hit the boy up.
Yeah, I met somebody called Tiffany.
Will you see him tomorrow?
I'm going tomorrow to pick up my cap.
Yeah.
So if you're there tomorrow...
say hi, yeah?
Yeah, let's shake hands and let's work something out. Thanks for joining the stream, Dixon.
You never know, Alex. Just four digits only. Yeah, so just going back onto the validation. If you're something that you're interested in to get low number, be there at the moment that we hit 11. If you just want 24 hours, if you just want to have the bonuses, of course, for the day one, just be there in 24 for the 24 hours, and you'll be good to go.
Any questions? Just PM me in the club or ask any of the members in the club. Everyone will be very helpful.
So friendly. Love it. Love it.
All right, nice one, Dixon. I'll see you there.
Salim, we do not sell regular versions on our website. Mizrahi, Ornstein, because Ornstein was pre-ordered first. So, that's where we're at. Exclusive version, that's a wrap. Put this in there. Imagine that you are the bonus day one. Of course, oh, by the way, of course, as we were saying, if you wanted to display in terms of space, you could obviously, the reason why we went for the shoebox design, which was better than the other version of Crash, which we didn't do that, is you can sort of slot that in like so,
and you can still see Spyro through the window box packaging.
You know, obviously this is just the mock-up, and you can just sort of squeeze that all the way in the way you're supposed to do it, and you'll be able to do it like that. So yeah, you have a better idea of what that would look like. Now, of course, as we know, Chocks, we strongly recommend you go for 3.
Yeah.
1 for play, 1 for display, and 1 for a rainy day. But of course, just having one of these bad boys on your shelf would be absolutely cool as well. Chocks, let's do that size, let's do that weight, let's do that pricing, let's do that shipping, and let's wrap this bad boy up and get this bad boy online.
Well, the size and all that are in the making of documentary, which will be posted after the stream.
1 hour, 20 minutes of us yapping on about this bad boy.
And if you guys want to check out the hype video again, that will be posted on YouTube as well.
Are we talking about that how many lucky winners? 3 lucky winners for that competition, yo?
Yes, that's right. So once the stream is done.
Yeah, that's the one.
Right, once the stream is done.
Yo.
Once we've gone live, make sure to check out the main page on Facebook, because every time we do a launch, there will be giveaways. For PVCs, though, there will be free exclusive versions up for grabs. All right, so make sure you check that main post. Make sure you click on the link. That link will take you to a form on our website. Make sure you're filling your information correctly, your email, your name, etc.
You got to join the club as well.
Right, join the club, etc., etc. If you have no clue what you're doing, make sure you ask one of the admins in the group. Right. For this one, you guys are asking how much it costs. We've been saying it throughout the stream. It's $99.99 US for the exclusive version. All right. It comes with the packaging, limited number base. You know, day one comes with all those extra goodies that we mentioned before.
Oh, and one last thing we didn't mention is that there's going to be 4 little razors.
Razors there,
sort of sponges, sort of
to prevent your number being scratched.
Off, so it'll sort of be just a little bit like that.
Right. And for this one, there will be a 6-month flexi payment plan.
Booyah!
Okay.
6 months, yo.
6 months flexi payment plan. For the NRD, it will be 20%. So $20 US.
$20.
And then you can choose a 3-month plan or a 6-month plan.
Just 2 choices, 3 and 6.
3 and 6.
So what would it be if you went on a 3-month plan, Chocks? And how much would it be if you went on a 6-month plan?
I don't know.
All right, let me just figure that out. If you went on the 6-month plan, that would be 100 minus 20, because you pay that for the NRD, divided by 6 months is a total of $13 a month. $13 a month.
Is that the 3-month plan?
6 month.
6-month plan.
6-month plan.
Right.
$13 a month. If you want to figure out the 6-month plan, it's 100 minus 20 divided by 3. $27 a month.
Andre, the price is $99.99. Right now, I have the estimated release date to be what we've been told. If production is going smoothly, hopefully in your hands around December. But I've put Q1 2019 on the website just in case, just to be on the safe side. All right, guys. So I know the game is coming out in November. Pick up the game, play it, support Activision, support Spyro.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, after you play it, boom, Spyro PVC arrives at your doorstep. Boom. Hopefully that is the plan. If not, we want to get this out before Chinese New Year, because
for sure.
we want to avoid Chinese New Year. All right.
Absolument.
I believe that's all the information we have, apart from shipping costs. Right, shipping costs.
And the fact that we have some warehouses.
That's right, 5 warehouses.
Mr. Worldwide.
UK, Slovakia, China, US, Canada.
Boom.
All right.
So if you're a local in those regions, you do not pay import fees. And the reason why we had a UK warehouse originally, then we found an EU warehouse because thanks Brexit, you screwed up my plans. Had to get a new warehouse to sort that out. So of course that has been the reason why we've set up the EU warehouse, and of course Canada is Canada, and that is that.
No custom fees, no taxes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for the shipping costs. For rate zone 1, which is United States, you guys. That's
and to be clear, just to be clear, the box, this beautiful box, gets put in another box, which is a internal inner box.
First of all, there'll be a plastic bag. It'll be in a plastic bag, right, to prevent all the scratches and all that stuff. So it'll be in a plastic bag. Then it will be in a brown box, which will have spiral designs and all that stuff. If you bought the Crash PVC exclusive, you would understand that.
Yeah, or the Artorias
one,
I think
brown box.
Artorias.
Yeah,
and then that will be numbered as well.
That'll be numbered, and then each corner will have
foam protection.
Spongy. Yeah. Then it will go into an actual shipper box.
Exactly, and we'll also have the number on that, and that's the reason why it gets bulky. So this small thing is like protected with boxception, basically.
Yeah. And I think
Tammy, exactly, boxception. And you know what's up.
And so far, fingers crossed, touch wood,
it's been
very, very good.
It's been good.
Because guys, these handmade boxes, they are very expensive.
Really expensive.
They're very thick, hard, solid, and a lot of care has been put into it, and we really wanted to protect it, and it arrived to you in safe.
Yeah, Kendra,
safely.
We have a Canadian warehouse, meaning if you're in Canada, it's going to be cheap rates compared to if we normally import things. If you normally send things to America, from America to Canada, it's usually much more expensive, and you pay import fees. We work with a Canadian warehouse there, which means we deal with all that hassles for you, getting you lower prices than it would have been if it went from America, and you don't deal with the import fees. Bada bing, bada boom.
Right, shipping costs. Yeah, is that everything?
Yeah.
All right, shipping costs. Zone 1, United States, $23 US. All right, 23. For Zone 2, which is EU, 26. That's a 6, yes, 26. Okay. Zone 9, Australia, New Zealand. That includes Norway and Switzerland as well now. That's $45 US. For Canada, Zone 8, $26 US. For Zone 7, which is South Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, Philippines, Singapore, $35 US. For Zone 3, 4, and 5, which is Russia, Saudi Arabia, Costa Rica, you guys know where you are. That is $65 US. That's the most expensive shipping cost that I can see on this chart. So any other zones that are not specified in those zones I just mentioned, that'll be $65 US.
So we said the States are 23.
States is 23, EU 26.
Yeah. Oh, Canada's 26 as well. Isn't it?
Canada 26. Yeah. Australia 45.
All right, cool. And in terms of what else, Chocks? That's it. Pricing. The regular version will be available locally to where you are, hopefully, if our distribution network works, and it will be cheaper than the exclusive. To be clear, it will be cheaper than the exclusive. And so yeah, just make those considerations. But of course, you understand what comes with the standard versus what comes with the exclusive.
Yep. You know the difference between the standard and exclusive.
Yeah, I think Alex Walker's $26 for the UK. Frank, whereabouts are you based? Michael, that's the reason why we have an EU warehouse and a UK warehouse. So that means UK shipments will go to the UK only. Thanks, Michael Lai. By the way, Michael Lai, there was someone else from Townsville. You weren't here on the stream, just for your reference. Who else is in Townsville? Say hi to Michael Lai, because he's in Townsville too.
Hey, Benjamin, look, we would love to have a warehouse in Australia, but You know, it's
right now. I'm not finding an ability to get it done without having to have an Australian company. That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
You know, that would avoid the issues of, you know, like batteries and all that stuff.
Hey Kaylin, the answer is correct, and no import fees. Hey Kana, what shipping options?
I think it meant like courier, different couriers.
We don't. There's no point in doing that because we have the cheapest price from the vendors that we're using. Like each third-party warehouse has a higher volume with a certain company, and you wouldn't get as much of a discount using other ones. My understanding is.
I guess Brazil will fall in. I'm assuming Brazil will fall in under $65 US.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not there.
It's not. It's not listed as in the country, so it'll be in a different zone.
Yeah, who was the one who was from Townsville? Yeah, Susan. There you go, Michael. Susan's from Townsville as well.
Yes.
All right, guys. That's where we're at. It's gonna be. We're gonna wrap this up, and we're gonna get this bad boy online.
Chit chat, like a chit chat.
No chance.
No chit chat.
We have 13 minutes to go before it's 4 hours, and we get cut off anyway. So that's where we're at.
Okay. All right, guys. So get your last questions in now.
Eric, the exclusive versions will get sent out via EMS to our customers in Australia well ahead of time because we need them to get the response to make sure we're okay to ship out the rest of production. And all other retailers in Australia will need to go through a shipping process of a month or so. All right, let's get it done.
All right.
Anything to add, Chocks?
Thank you for the support, guys. Thank you for joining the stream. Whether you're a Spyro fan or you're not a Spyro fan, please do share the pictures. We spent.
Ask Facebook, Eric.
We spent a lot of effort in the photos and the videos. Behind the scenes.
Shout out to the team. Yeah.
So please, continue to support those guys, and hopefully, PVCs will do really well, which means more PVCs for you guys. The more hires we have behind the scene, the more products we can get for you in reasonable time. Yeah, so hopefully things will be good in the tail end of 2018, and then we'll have a great start in 2019 with more PVCs and more new licenses and more resins, etc. So yeah, that's me on my side.
All right, appreciate that. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Echoing what Chocks says, we can't do it without you guys. We love what we do. And thank you very much for allowing us to do just that.
Yeah, make sure you enter the giveaway, share that out to your friends, bring more guys that want to see more PVCs into the club, rally for more PVCs. What else? Yeah, make sure you come back on the 5th of October. Validation. We'll blast all the information out on social media and newsletters. So make sure you reserve it during this week. And make sure you come back on Friday for those day one extra goodies and your loan number.
Absolutely.
And we'll go through all that information again on that Friday.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And there'll also be a day one poll, which guys, if you guys really want to have your input with regards to day one designs, make sure you come back on that Friday.
Absolutely. As you guys have just asked, Feeding Frenzy will be right after the stream. 4 minutes of unlimited redemptions for 4 minutes. Then I'll cut it off. Then right after that, we will be making Spyro live. We will be seeing you very, very soon in the club right afterwards. We've got a lot of work to do after that. Staying in, posting the hype video, the documentary, all that sort of stuff. And shout out to Activision and any support we can get from them as well.
Yes.
And, guys, again, thank you so much for your support. We can't do it without you guys. All right, appreciate it. Have a great day, America. Have a great evening, Europe. You should be sleeping Asia, and you should definitely be sleeping Australia. So thank you for the support on that. It, of course, has been the 28th of April. 28th of September 2018. Thank you so much for the support. It has, of course, been Friday Q&A with Chocks A number 88. We will be back at it again next week for Friday Q&A with Chocks A number 89. And of course, it will be the validation stream for Spyro. If you're not sure what that is, we will be letting you know. You will get that information over the next week. 3 Spyro PVCs exclusives up for grabs. Make sure you spread the news out. Get those guys in the club. Enter in to join that competition. Much appreciated, guys. We love you so much. I'm your host, Alex.
I'm Chocks.
F4F is love.
F4F is life.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Laters.